on, chat! I've brought you a surprise! Oh, chat! Hey, guys. Hi. So, I know you guys have been asking for something from me for a while now. And, I may have got you a little something. You know, for a long time now, you guys have been begging me to get you a pet. You've been on your knees, you've been jumping around on the couch, on the bed, you've been roaming around all over the place, and you've constantly been like, Joel, Dad, 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 can we have a Labubu? And I, needless to say, slapped the Labubu out of you to make sure that never ever came out of your mouth ever again, almost like a swear word. So instead, I got you your third most favorite thing in the world. I got you a dog. You guys have been asking for this for a while now, and the last 2 times I tried to get you a dog, it didn't really work out the best. And you know, I mean, what were the last 2? One was a megalomaniac. The other one was orange and kind of smelly. So, you know, I thought, let's get you guys something a little bit more intelligent. Let's get you a dog that looks a little more smart, you know, maybe potty trained, one that can handle themselves. So, I've actually got you guys a dog that might be a little bit better than the last 2. One that hopefully is smarter.
Hey. I'm here to be a dog or whatever.
So I got this one from an ad that I saw on Craigslist, and it just seemed perfect for you guys. It's a little different from the image that I was shown on Craigslist.
My brain hurts all the time.
But
existence is suffering.
But you know, it looks like it's smarter than the average dog. I mean, look, it's collecting cans for recycling.
I drink through so many of these cans. I hope you. Who are these people?
And just listen to that bark. That's the bark of a smart dog.
Woof.
It's barking real healthily. Look at that, it even has hairballs. See, I thought you guys really, you know, you've been complaining about the dogs that I've been getting you lately, and I thought, you know, let's just finally up it a little bit. You know, I'll bite the bullet, I'll get you the expensive dog. So I got you a $15 dog that I found on a Craigslist ad, and I feel like it's a good fit for you guys. So what do you think, chat?
What do you think? Would you pet me? Would you love me? Would you get in here?
Look at him barking at you. He likes you.
I can smell my own belly button. That's pretty cool.
All you hear is those barks.
Rough. Woof. Woof.
So what do you guys think?
Would you pet me? Would you get in here? Give me a little bit of a pet? Would you?
Is it pregnant? It might be. I should probably double check on that one.
I'm big and round and full of Pepsi and PBR. That's mostly what it is.
It really is barking a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot of pain. The barking is not barking. It's more excruciating pain.
Return it.
That's fucked.
Yeah, it is in a little bit of a rough shape.
Hey, that was
you know what? All it needs is a little bit of love. Hold on. Let me just hold on. I'm gonna take it over here. It just needs a little bit of love to look a little bit better. Come on.
You know what? I'm actually feeling okay.
See, a lot better.
I'm actually feeling pretty okay. Hey, thanks for that. I was on death's door, but now I feel okay. Thanks. Oh my God, hi.
I told you guys, I got you a good dog. Now you're looking more like I can even understand it now. It's like speaking English.
Wow, my God. Wow, that's the power of getting the shit kicked out of you off screen. Wow, thanks, Joel.
What a handsome dog. Welcome on in. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Thank you for having me. Did you like my art? I just did that little bit.
What do you mean? What bit?
You're right, my bad. Hey, my bad.
Welcome to the stream, Papa Mut. Welcome to Porcelain Parlor.
Hey, thank you for having me. It's my first time here and maybe my last, depending on all the take it backs I just saw, which is really rude. But okay, pop off. It actually is incredibly rude. I kind of put my whole heart on a sleeve right now, and I get told to take it back by like 40 people.
No,
That's
no, you
cool.
look good now. You look good. Nobody's gonna say take it back anymore. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how the world works.
Everybody, hi, I'm a dog. I was promised many scritches. It was 15 American dollars, which is what Joel paid, and I do feel a lot better now that again the shit was kicked out of me. Thank you, Joel.
I have a Squidward punching hand. Anytime I punch something, it just immediately becomes more handsome.
It took every bit of my energy to not switch into another curse model. I want you to know that. You should applaud my resolve. I could have easily.
I would not. You would have made the bit go on for like way longer than it needed to be.
The bit would have gone on ad nauseum, I worry. And, but dude, know that for those who have not seen, there is a Joel PNG that I have made that is very sexy.
We don't need to talk about that. PapaMutt, welcome on in. You're the first, I think, full furry guest that we've had on the stream. We've had, you know, Buff and Shia on before, but they kind of, they're like halving. They're like half-assing it, you know? They're not full out fur everywhere.
They gotta bring out the actual furry, like the actual furry models that I know they have, and it's actual. Thank you for me being the first. I'm so sorry that it's come to this.
I don't know if that's a good sign to apologize immediately on your first time.
I'm so sorry that you have. First off, you brought a furry here at all. I'm so sorry for that. Also, I'm sorry that I'm your first. That sucks. That's rough.
Do you think that's a Riz moment if you're on a date and then your date is like, I'm so sorry about this, as like the first thing they say before you go on a date? Is that Rizzy to you? Is that good?
I actually think that if a partner actually hit me up with like, hey, I'm sorry for what I'm gonna do in advance, like vis-a-vis like I assume they're gonna have crazy ADHD hyperfixation stories. Then I think that's kind of endearing. I actually think that like, I'm sorry about this. They talked about Treasure Planet for 4.5 hours. That's kind of cute. That's cute.
Oddly specific hyperfixation is Treasure Planet.
My wife's that's her fixation, so that's the one I defaulted to. It's true.
No, I mean I agree with you. I think
a full arm tattoo, giant as shit. That's the Treasure Planet ship, and it's quoted. And it's her thing. And if you mention her, she'll black out and 3 hours will pass and my eyes will glaze over.
Now,
it's true.
I wanted to say, I actually only recently found out you were married because I've known you for, I think, a year or two now. And the entire time, I had no idea. I knew that you, like, were on stream with people before, but I never knew that you were fully married. Because I don't know, I just never heard you mention it before.
He never listens to me.
You've never brought up marriage in front of me before.
I invited him to my wedding, which is
wow.
He did not go.
I don't leave the house. I don't know what you were expecting.
So that's the issue. So
you started the sentence with, "Hey, come back. Why don't you come over to my house in another area of the world?" And I was like, no. And then I stopped reading because immediately it was a no.
I actually just said, "Hey," and then I got blocked. That was the entire message. It was just that I DM'd Joel, "Hey," and that was the end of it, which is kind of fucked.
Trying to make me leave my house is a Herculean effort. It is not something that is a very easy thing to convince me of. It's almost like trying to convince somebody with, like, I don't know, ADHD to sit still for like 1 second.
Wait. Is that pointed? I felt pointed. I'm sitting still. I'm doing very good. I've sat still the entire time. I like to think. I think I'm sitting still the entire time. That felt pointed, Joel.
Your tail is like hitting me in the fucking shoulder every 5 seconds. Does that count?
No, I think that I'm sitting incredibly. First off, I'm sitting.
That's like being completely still in your seat, and then you have one leg just like jutting out, like just fucking going crazy.
That's why the motif fits so well. The tail has got a mind of its own. It kind of continues to waggle. I cannot. Like, this is as still as you're gonna get from me, by the way. Normally, it's far, far worse. This is as good as it's gonna get.
Do you think a tail would fix ADHD? Not to say fix as if it's like a disease, but do you think a tail would fix ADHD? Because all the emotion would go into the tail instead of the rest of your body.
I think I'm gonna double down on Joel's thing. I think that ADHD can be cured with a tail. That's right. It's a disease needs curing, and the only way through it is a tail. I would like scientists to get on making furries real now.
Well, like, okay, but furry things aside, chat, furry things aside, everyone, do you think having like a tail in any way, just something that you would wiggle, that's a part of your body,
Yes.
do you think that would like be able to help you focus?
think about it this way, right? Because I have ADHD, so I'm going to be stimming the entire time anyway. But imagine, okay, first off, it's ignoring how cute it is because it's going to be very, very cute. Imagine if you would, you're like fidgeting, you're idling, and then you grab your tail and you pull it around. You're petting your own tail, you're fluffing your own tail. I think it would genuinely be like a stim tool. It would be adorable. And then, I don't know, I feel like if I had to be forced to still, my tail's still going, I can't help that. It's a tail.
We could have tail fashion. You could have like robot tails, you could have furry tails, you could have like porcelain tails, you'd have different things. It wouldn't have to be like, I mean, there are people that aren't furries that have tails. I think Sadui or Rainho have a tail, like a metallic tail. It could be anything, really.
I actually dress up my furry tail when I go to raves with like glow sticks and stuff. Like I wrap them with glow sticks and I make the entire tail like glow in the dark. And I would transfer that to real life. I would tie on bow ties. I would tie on ribbons, Christmas lights. Oh!
What is a furry rave?
Oh, you sweet smart child, are you for real?
Well, you forget two things. One, don't go outside. Two, do you think I like loud areas?
So that will, okay, so a furry rave, picture a rave, but way gayer. That's
Pride Parade. Pride Parade in the dark.
But if you, yeah, I mean, yes, it's a Pride Parade in the dark where everyone's listening to loud music, which might not be your scene. That is my scene. And imagine me in this fiction where I am, you know, covered in glow sticks and I am absolutely repping it. That would be so. If it tails were real, that'd be the first thing I'm doing is a Pride Parade. Apparently, it's holding
up the fucking sign. You're using the tail to hold up your signs.
You're making jokes. I unironically think that's badass. That's actually, we're having goofs and laughs here. I genuinely think that's fucking cool. That's really sick to me.
No, I think tails are cool. I wouldn't want one just because I don't know. I don't know how to sit down with a tail.
You'd have to like model your entire life around it. You'd have to like.
I think so. You can't just add a tail onto your fashion pre-existing. It had like everything would have to be modeled around a tail.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of like if we're actually looking logistics. I'm here to ruin some folks' day. I think if you turn into your anthropomorphic character overnight with a tail and all, the first problem I run into in my mind is showers. Like you take a shower, there's the drain's ruined. You smell like wet dog. No matter how much you dry off, it's not enough. You can't shower more than like once a month because dogs shouldn't take too many showers. There's a lot of variables off the rip that aren't great. But that's
you say this, any hairy man in the chat is probably just like, yeah, man, you're acting like this is a dog problem.
Yeah, oh, there's like one hairy guy that sounds like, yeah, that sucks.
Any
like,
moderately hairy man is probably in the chat being like, man, must suck to be a furry. Just tears running down their face.
That sucks, they say as they're brushing their chest hair. Yeah, that's rough, buddy. That would be terrible to do. Oh, no. I stand by it, though. I would still change. Listen, I don't even need to be a full furry. Give me the tail, and I'd live my best life even further beyond. That'd be gas.
I guess so. I mean, a lot of people don't go full furry anyways. They go like the ears and the tail nowadays, which I think is okay. But I think it would be better if they added like as a character designer, I actually don't like it. I think it would be better if they added a little bit of fur. Like they don't have to have the full anthropomorphic face, but if you're gonna do ears and tail, at least add some extra stuff. Like maybe you have a furry like neck as if it's a collar, or you have like maybe hairier parts of your body.
Buff Puff's design with like the arms being like super airy and stuff. That's listen.
I think Buff could go further.
If you have a tail and ears, that's fine. But understand that I think you're a coward. I think you can go even further beyond. Take it to the next level. Let me see some monstrous designs, bro. Listen, anime girls with this ears, whatever. Show me some designs. Get nasty with it.
Yeah. I mean, I've done recently a character design stream. Yesterday, I was doing VTuber design critiques.
Did you do mine, Joel? Did you do mine?
I did not do yours. Because I needed specific rep for lore, so I knew what to add to people. Because I was doing a serious critique, and then I know half of my friends would reply in the tweets.
No, mine was
and do you know who it was? It was all the dogs that were doing the half-assed fucking joke replies. It was him, and then it was Merriweather. Both of them being like, "Would you critique this?" And it's like a picture of their fucking dumbass little cursed models.
That's true, actually. That's my B. I did say my lore was dog, which is actually still true. I don't have a rich lore.
You don't need it. You don't need it. It's completely dependent on who you are as a person. Some people really like doing lore. It depends on it. I mean, it's not necessarily a creativity level, but it's like everyone has things that they're into. Everyone has OCs that they have fight in their head. Also, Momo, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome. We're having Porcelain Parlor with PapaMutt today.
That's me. I'm there. I'm the dog that I got invited somehow.
But for character designs for furries, I think if somebody wanted to go like half furry, but not like all the way, right? I think the best thing is to do similar to Buff, where you have ears and tail, but I think you can use the features of whatever animal you are. Like if you're a cat, you have whiskers. If you're an otter, you have like head whiskers and regular whiskers. There's also freckles, because a lot of dogs and different animals have like dots on their nose where whiskers or fur is. So freckles is a good way to like anthropomorphize that into a character design trait. Also, you could easily use fur in so much of a design. Like I said, some people wear cloaks. Instead of having a cloak, you just have a very furry like a ring close to your neck that goes out in the front. Anything could work. There's a lot of different things there.
I will say an easy one if you're looking. I don't know how we got in this. I don't know how we're here. The ADHD can take us on a ride, y'all. Buckle up. But I will say, if you do want to have a really fun design, it's really easy. Just give yourself a those little black speckle noses for like this. Like just don't give yourself like a cute little anime nose. Give yourself those little like, I don't want to say Goofy from the Goofy movie noses, but it's better than a regular nose, in my opinion.
Look up otter and seal noses, and you can get a pretty good idea.
Otter nose. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a little black nose on your.
Now look up a seal one.
All right, fine. I'm doing the Googling. Seal nose. I didn't realize that. That's gross. I don't like that.
No, it's cute. It's got all the whiskers coming out of the nose, so it adds like a freckled appearance.
Oh, sorry. The one I saw was one where their noses is flares, so it's like this giant nose.
Oh no! Close your nose. Close your nose.
Ew. Okay, ew. I didn't realize Joel's going that hard the other day. Okay, my bad.
Well, I don't know. I maybe I'll make a furry model one day. Not for myself, but like I'll draw one for other people.
Please, I have what I need. What would your sona be?
I have an artist in the chat who draws me as a furry all the time. And I can see that they're getting excited already. They draw me as a wolf. They also draw me. I've been drawn as a wolf, a fox, a jackalope.
But what would you want to choose? If you could choose right now to tell all the furries right now that all the furries to give you the green light for furry art, what's your sona?
I don't have like my favorite animal is a cat, but I don't really see myself as a cat. I don't really like the idea of a design trait because I think cats have kind of been overdone. So I don't know. I wouldn't have one. Probably some kind of like silly animal.
May I posit an idea? Just came into my mind's eye.
Mm-hmm.
You know how there's like tentacles that come out of your face and stuff?
That's Hun. That's a different person.
Right. What I'm saying is little octopus, Joel.
No. I don't like that because people associate that with my main model. That's my Halloween model. There is no octopus on this model, and I've seen people get confused when they're drawing me.
Understandable. Listen, I shot my shot. I think listen, Cat Joel will still be cute. I'll take what would be
bear.
A fun... You say air?
Bear.
I was like, air's not an animal, Joel. Read a book. Okay, bear. You're not a. I mean, okay.
Mama bear. Playing off the stereotype of mama bears. Who said sun bear? Fuck you.
I was thinking you're more. In my mind, I'm kind of seeing a ferret. I don't know why. You're giving ferret. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
You think
why.
I'm a worm? You think I'm a fucking furry version of a worm?
I think if you got shrunk down, you'd be a little worm creature. I think ferret Joel would be cute. I imagine little ferret Joel in the out. See, now I'm kind of seeing it. Now my mind's eye is growing.
I think
I like that.
I base a lot of the models that I have based on fears that I have. I'm scared of dolls, or I was scared of dolls. I was scared of the ocean, which is the nun model. And then I'm also scared of women, which is the bikini model. So I think a good one would be a bear because I fucking have an irrational fear of bears. I hate bears.
Well, okay, calm down. I would argue that's way more rational than most of those fears you just mentioned.
Dude, bears are stupid. Why do they have the ability to do everything? It's absolutely stupid and ridiculous. How does one animal climb, run faster than a car, swim, and like dig and like it can fucking tank bullets? Fuck you, bears.
Not to mention there's like rules for them. One you lay down, one you get big, and then one you just get to die.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's the
and none of them help. None of them are surefire. You always just are like, well, if the bear's hungry.
Well, you're like I think like the most bullshit thing is like what do you do for a grizzly? It's like hope you have a gun. Like what else can you like? Okay, great, cool.
Not even a gun. Not even you need like way more than a gun. I don't think a shotgun would put down a bear.
An elephant shotgun might, but like even then, there's like oh, you have to shoot the bear multiple times. Like, what other animal needs to be shot multiple times to go down? That's insane.
I just think
that's rational.
No, I agree with you. I just feel like a grizzly maid would be kind of a cool idea.
I'm actually seeing your vision, and I'm kind of fucking with it.
Right? It doesn't necessarily represent me as a person. No, it's not the animal that would fit with me, but the arts would go hard.
I think that would kind of go hard. Like a grizzly Joel, where it's just like standing above somebody who's like cowering, and then Joel's just like, guess you'll die. Like, that'd be pretty sick. That'd be pretty tight, actually. That'd be gas. I need fan artist, furry artist, get to work.
I think there's a lot of different animals. As long as Joel the koala, I do not want to be an STD riddled fucking feces eating piece of shit animal. Koalas are disgusting.
That I learned about koalas, and it kind of high key ruined my from a distance. Like, oh, they're so cute, and then you do a single Google search, like these are the worst creatures ever made, and they should be very dead by now, but they're not. And it's like, oh, cool, that sucks.
Them and pandas, but pandas aren't like disgusting. They're just stupid.
Yeah, there's dumb. Oh.
Like, there's a lot of animals that are like, how the fuck do you exist, but dodos don't?
You know what, actually, speaking of bears, I also think, as long as you guys, in case you weren't already afraid enough, Joel, polar bears are also horrifying. Like, there's no winning there either.
They are.
If you weren't really set in on, like, your fear of bears, really, if you see a bear, you're not in good shape. Write that down.
Except black bears.
Is that the one where if it's...
They're pussies.
Is it if it's brown, lay down?
If it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down.
Lay down.
If it's white, good night.
Is that actually? You made that last one up. 100%. You ad-libbed that last one.
Nope. That's the saying.
When were you ever gonna see a older bear?
But I don't know. But they put it into the fucking saying. That's what's happening. That's the saying.
That is not the whole saying.
That is how it goes.
Black fight black, back, brown lay down.
White good night.
Grizzly. Is that actually the saying?
Yes. Do you think grizzly bears are different from brown? They're brown bears. Grizzlies are brown bears.
No,
there is no saying for grizzly.
Grizzly bear.
No, grizzly is a brown bear.
No, it's not. It's its own thing.
No, grizzlies are brown bears.
No, they're their own thing.
Do you think I haven't researched bears as if my irrational fear hasn't made me statistically look this shit up?
I am not, no, now I'm 95% sure that it is brown bears are their own thing, black bears are their own thing, grizzly are their own thing, polar bears, and panda bears. That's all of the bears.
Grizzlies are a North American bear. They're brown bears. They are the same. Chad is yelling at you that they're the same bear.
Wait, am I wrong? I can't be wrong.
Yes, you are.
There's no way I thought dude, don't do this to me. This is, hey, gang, hey, everybody, come here. Everyone gather around. This is not a bit. I genuinely, to this point, up until this moment right now, believed grizzlies and brown bears were different bears. Are they the same bear?
They are the same bear. That is what we are telling you.
I'm an adult man.
All brown bears are pretty fucking bad, dude.
Wait, I'm an adult man. And I did not know that grizzlies fell into the quote-unquote brown. So if a grizzly rolls up, do I, what is it, play dead?
You just hope that they don't fuck with you. Honestly, like if you see a bear, I would just I wouldn't move. I would maybe you don't back away. You know, I don't fucking know. I stay inside because I'm scared of bears.
Yeah,
I don't leave my house because I'm afraid a bear is gonna magically appear in front of me.
It's not like I'm rolling up to what is it? What's the bear capital of the U.S.? It's
the North.
No, well, yeah, but like specifically, it's not Yosemite. It's the it is Yosemite, isn't it? It's the park, whatever. The point is, I'm having an existential crisis right now because now I'm actually gonna Google this. I feel like I'm being gaslit. Are grizzly bears?
You think everyone in the chat is lying to you all at the same time?
Yes, I feel like I'm being gaslit, girl boss. Okay, brown bears. Are grizzly bears brown bears? Brown bears and grizzlies are being considered the same. Okay, I don't want to talk. I don't want to read the rest of it. I don't care. It's not important. It's not important. It's dumb art.
You know what the scariest bear is? Teddy bears.
You know the scariest bear is?
Gays.
Get in here, buddy.
Oh.
God damn. What the All right, wrap up the stream. We had a good run. Well, that was a quick stream, huh?
I had to bring in homophobia at least once. I'm sorry.
I mean, I have homophobic eyes, so I understand.
Any dog has homophobic eyes.
Most dogs have homophobic eyes. This is true.
They just look judgmental sometimes.
Well, this is have you heard the ongoing bit of like one dude coming to my chat and saying that oh, you have homophobic eyes because they didn't know what heterochromia was. So from that point on, I'm like, anyone who has heterochromia is homophobic eyes to me because that's awesome. That's way funnier than heterochromia.
I know so many people that have heterochromia, and I can see them being homophobic. I can imagine Giga fucking being homophobic.
Oh, yeah. Giga, yes. I was like racking my mind's eye, like,
dude, do you remember that one time
yes.
Giga called you a slur for being like gay? I remember that. That was crazy.
Hi, everybody. I've never talked to Giga, so that is putting me into fight or flight. I have never once talked to Giga, so now my eyes are like, hello? Like, there's like whole DMs of Giga to talk to Joel, like, Papa Mut, let me tell you what this gay dog. I want to believe. Let me see the DMs, Joel. Let me see him.
Release the DMs. Show them.
Release them. I think if there was a homophobe in the community, it would probably be PorcelainMaid. Just immediately PorcelainMaid. If there had to be one,
those damn gays are taking my men. We need men for the army, but they're too busy being taken away to the gay raves.
I would argue you know what? Hi, I have a new platform. This is what's up. The twinks there's too many twinks in VTubing. We need more buff bara men. I'll be brave. I
think that they are there. Some of them just aren't as popular. Like, we have the Invicta group, and I think they're probably the most popular bara men if you've met Invicta.
Invicta's very sweet. They deserve, all of them deserve, like, we got to do our part having platforms to raise up these big titted men. That's what I need.
I'm right here. My big pectoral muscles.
Well, your pectorals are awesome, but you kind of fall into the twunk zone just based on the rules.
Twunk? Is it because my shoulders aren't bigger than yours? Is that why? Are you basing twunk basically only on shoulders?
Well, I'm also a twunk. I'm a bit of a twunk. Yeah, I would argue, like, because I base my design off of my eyebrow frame. So I'm not like a bara.
I think it would just be hunk, dude. I don't think you would put twunk in there. I don't think twink would be mixed in. I think you can just be hunk.
Stop, Joel.
Well, I don't know what the twink. Why are you getting twink in there? I feel like you're just twunk, or you're just hunk.
Oh my God, you're stop.
No. I'm being honest. Explain the twink part of it.
So okay. Behind the lore here, I'm 6'3", 245 IRL. I base my model off of me IRL. So I'm a big guy. I'm tall, and I go to the gym. I'm muscular. But if you talk to just a passing gay on the street, like, again, this is assuming that Joel hasn't punched them yet,
or left my house.
Right. They would argue because of the mass to height ratio, because I'm not absolutely jacked. I'm more of a twunk because I'm tall and thin.
How fucking jacked do you need to be? You're very buff, dude. Like, I remember before I knew who you were, you shook my hand, and I was like scared because you had a very strong grip. You can tell this man's a veteran. It was like, how fucking strong? What do they need? Like a bodybuilder? That's ridiculous.
If we're going off of, like, well, first off, I'm going to say a controversial take here. Twitter is a representation of everything all the time, always. It's a cesspool. That being said, if you go off Twitter rules, I am far too small to be considered a hunk or a bara. But baras are really, really, really big guys who are like...
you just said you're 6'3" and work out.
Right, but I'm not like, I don't have the fattest
What fucking bigness do they need? Like Norway? Like, do they need to be fucking 8 foot tall? What?
I think Invicta's a good idea of, like, Invicta is like, they're really, really buff.
You're the same height as the Invicta members. Like, their models are around 6'3".
But they got some fat pecs. So, like, I think it boils down to the titties, if I'm being honest.
That's ridiculous. I don't think so.
I think there's a titty measurement.
I think these are very unrespectable parameters. I don't think any of this fucking makes any sense.
Listen, I'm just jazzed. You're calling me a hunk. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that home. I'm gonna write. Put that.
Well, just say, what do you want to be? Do you want to be a twunk or a hunk?
I just want to be with you.
He doesn't have an answer.
By the way, y'all, I have one VTuber plushie in my house. It is of Joel. Because I bullied him for one.
Did I send you one, or did you buy that one?
You did.
Okay, good.
You sent me one. I put it in my windowsill. It's just Joel, and now I'm going to get a quote underneath that. That's going to be like, "You're a hunk," quote Joel. Like, that's going to be it. That'll be my Joel.
Wake up, hunk. It's time to start the day.
Hey, someone clip that. I need that as like my phone alarm. That would dude, I would be up at 6 a.m. working out if that was what got me up in the morning. Holy.
It's such a stupid fucking parameter for what is. I remember I did a what was it? It was like a male VTuber Venn diagram or something where it was like femboy, and then it was like golden retriever boyfriend. It was something stupid like that. And I feel like everyone who has parameters on like how they describe people is always really fucking dumb.
Hyper specific, hyper irrelevant parameters.
Yeah, none of it really ever makes sense. So whenever somebody says you're a hunk, you're a twink, you're a bottom, you're a top, you're whatever position, it always feels really stupid to me, because it's like you're basing that off of like none of it has defined parameters. Like none of them. Even women's stuff.
It's Twitter sphere that has. Oh my god! If I see one more, can I be full of rage?
Like hag and bimbo, like neither of those fit any. Nobody uses those properly either. Like nothing has a defined parameter.
I see one more post being like, I love chubby women, and it's just a woman with a stomach that's not like just a toned stomach. I'm like, what are we talking? If I see one more of those, I'm going to crash out.
In defense of people doing that, I think a lot of people grew up on media where everyone was like One Piece styled thickness, right? They have really skinny waists. So nowadays, seeing any chub or like any matter of belly immediately makes people be like, I love chubby women, actually. And they're getting a little bit more like normalized into seeing those things. So I don't think it's right to get mad at people for it, because I've been seeing some really aggressive posts under like, I see people quote retweeting artists that are like, chubby, I did a chubbier woman, and then they'll like berate them, and it's like, well, that's probably their first time doing any size that's bigger than, you know, thin waist. So I think it's something that you should maybe look at with a little bit more patience, because people are learning to do those things.
Good, I will be kind, I will be sweet, but just know that if and I'm sure the people here are well learned, but if there's somebody on Twitter, just know that in the back of my mind, if I see someone saying this is my chubby art, is just a person that's like have 0 lbs on that tummy, I'll think to myself,
that's fine. That's fine. Because there's also a chance that people that think of themselves as chubby are drawing themselves and being like, I drew myself chubby. And someone might, you know, that could be their body, or it could be like their first time trying to draw someone in a different shape or size. So I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. So I always get a little, I do the thing that you do where I kind of sigh when I see people getting really up in arms about that.
I will agree. Oh my god, sorry, I glanced over to chat. Brett, okay, that being said though, Bread from Nikkei. I've never played Nikkei, but did you know what I'm talking about? Bread?
I don't play Nikkei. No, I don't know.
Well, I don't either. I'm gonna send you a JPEG. Oh god. Sorry, I think I hit my mute button. You can see me. Cool. There's a character in Nikkei that is named Bready. Yeah, and they released her, and I almost stopped the world to play this game.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you an absolute slammer of a JPEG. I was ready to go to gotcha. Here. Oh my god. Here, let me just send you just the Google search. Here you go. Fat Google search incoming. It's absolutely nasty with a breath. Giant URL.
This is you got this from fucking Firefox too.
The largest URL I could possibly send you, but you get the gist. Bready is queen energy. Oh,
I think some people would argue that this isn't chubby either. That's what I'm saying when people are like really weird about the parameters. Here, chat. I can show this.
Go ahead and show it to class. I almost was ready to play the game for Bready, my goat.
Bready, my goat is such a funny term.
Bready, my goat. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Go ahead and show the class. Show the class. I would.
Like somebody would draw this and somebody would have the reaction that you have, because everyone has a different idea of chubby. There's no specific parameter of chubby. So like, that's what I mean when everyone gets really angry and up in arms and about it. It's like, maybe you should calm down, because some people would be like, eh.
Sorry, I know you were talking, but I disassociated because of Bready. What'd you say? I saw my queen and I blacked out. Where am I?
I was saying some people would say this isn't chubby, and they would get mad if you were to draw this. That's what I'm saying. Like everyone has a different parameter of what they think like BBWs are. So they'll like constantly do different things, and like everyone gets up in arms against each other for drawing anything. When I think we should just stop giving a shit about the label in the first place, and just be happy that anyone is drawing a different shape in the, you know, in general.
Can I have another take incoming. Buckle up, we're on the ride.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the most lukewarm take of all time, and if you disagree, you're wrong. For me personally, I'm pandemic. I know this is information you didn't want, but here you are. That being said, I love food with all my heart. The reason I work out is because I love eating food and I want to feel bad about it. That being said, if I see you, if I don't care where you fall. If I see you got a little bit of a tumby, I know you enjoy food, and we're gonna get along just fine. If I see you got a little bit of an LBs on you, I see you got some weight on you. My first thought is, hell yeah, a fellow food enjoyer. Fuck yeah, let's rock it. Me and you, baby, let's do it. Let's grab some.
Or
hot
they got a
dogs,
condition. I mean, there's two different ways there.
All right, yeah. But you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Okay. And if you have a condition, I'll push you down and call you a nerd. Okay. I'll ask like, do you like food? And you're like, no. And I'm gonna push you down and be like, nerd, and scamper off. How's that?
It's so funny because this is kind of like the opposite of what people, you know, how some people work out and they're at the gym, and if somebody like judges them or anything, a lot of the first defense that somebody will say is like, well, some people could have a condition, or they're just trying to better themselves, or they want to, you know, feel happier with themselves. And then like, you know, the first thing that somebody could say is like, you know, I have a condition where I'm not, you know, it's very hard for me to like lose weight, and it's very easy for me to put on pounds. Right. So I like that you're doing the opposite of it, where you're like, you like food, don't you? That's my fucking boy. Dab me up, dab me up.
Get in here. Yeah. In fairness, though, one of the best pleasures in life, in my opinion, and granted, we're all opinion people, but I think food transcends culture, and even I would argue language. Like, I don't have to understand a word you're saying, but if you present to me a delicious meal, I'm in. We're friends now. I don't have to understand a goddamn word. It transcends language. It transcends cultural barriers. Food is one of the best things in life, and I love eating it.
All right, here's my autistic hyperfixation. So in Halo, the first time they met the Covenant, their idea, they kind of got into a mini war, and it got into a little like battle on ground. And then afterwards, humanity put a shuttle up into space with drawings and food inside the shuttle, and the drawings were of them like fighting each other and then offering each other food to eat.
Right. Okay.
Sorry, that was just my little hyperfixation in Halo, showing that food is like the defying cultures thing.
I think, didn't we send, maybe I'm getting my things mixed up. We either buried in the Earth or we sent up to space, like, you know, humanity in the most basic way. Like,
we sent music, I think.
We sent something, but I know that one of the things we sent was like our appreciation of food. And I'm like, hell yeah. 'Cause that's part of it, man. Like, I don't get, like, dude, I do not care. Unless you're talking to monks who do not, it's not even monks. It's like super like nuns who like, you know, salt and pepper is blasphemous, only cracker bread for me. For the most part, food is like, you could go anywhere and be like, man, I am having a hard time and I need some food, and someone's like, I got you, big dog, and they give you a nice little meal, and you're like, this is home, this is nice.
Now, what do you think is the way to declare war with food? What food would you send to somebody if you wanted to like start a fight with them?
Like, the problem is I love food. You're not gonna be able to narrow that down for me. If I just send someone, if I said I want to fight, I guess, I don't know. It'd probably be something spicy, like spice. Well, no, because a lot of cultures love spice too. Maybe
get it like a shitty MRE.
Not even, because I would eat MRE when I'm hungry enough. Like, I'm trying to think of like what's the worst food you could put in your mouth where you say, what's that one fruit that tastes like just complete ass? Like, it's like a fruit that's like specifically smells great, tastes just horrendous. Probably that. Smells
great but tastes bad. No, it's not durian, Chad. That's the opposite. Durian smells bad, tastes great.
Durian smells bad, tastes great. I wouldn't count curdled milk either, Chatter, because in my opinion, that's like you're
halfway to cheese.
I mean, yeah. Maybe like, I don't know. I genuinely think there's like no food you can send me where I'd be upset with you. Unless it's like one of those ones that just taste awful.
I think grapefruit.
I love grapefruit.
I think grapefruit would be an offense to me. I think if somebody sent me grapefruit, I feel like I'd punch them.
How do you eat your grapefruit?
I don't.
Do you not go like that one video?
What, like a sex toy?
No, have you
They're not eating that, Papa Mut. They're using that.
Have you not seen the lady who explains fellatio of the grapefruit?
Yeah, no, that's she wasn't explaining fellatio. She was using grapefruit
Point is, a little bit of sugar on
as
the
a
grapefruit.
toy.
A little bit
They
of
put
sugar
the
on the
dick in the grapefruit, Papa.
A little bit of sugar on the grapefruit, a little bit of sugar, a smidgen of penis. And
Yeah, but you need to. You're putting sugar on it. You have to put sugar on it. Grapefruit by itself is pathetic.
You don't have. No, it's not. It's the. You do you not like sour?
I eat lemons. I have like. I literally take shots of like lemonade Mio, and I'll just like squirt it.
Okay, that's insane. We're not.
I'll like bite lemons and I'll eat it, and then I'll eat the peel. Like, and I don't need sugar on it. I just eat it.
Yeah, man, that's cool. That's wow.
If somebody sent me a grapefruit, I think it would be like a declaration of war.
Yeah, the grapefruit. That's eating the whole lemon. So that's.
You know, I could kill a man just by talking about grapefruit. I'm getting real aggressive right now.
Yeah, holy shit. God damn, bro. I would kill a man for the grape. Listen, I don't know how you don't like, whatever. Listen. Oh. You know what I'd actually tear into right now?
A smidgen of penis?
A smidgen of penis. Give me a slice of that bad boy, a little tasting, like a wine taste. Do you like wine tastings, Joel? I know you don't drink, but do you enjoy nice wine taste? Not the same.
I've never had a tasting of wine. I've never done wine tasting.
You ever have a nice charcuterie board?
I eat charcuterie. I eat charcuterie all the time. I don't know why I had such a hard time saying that. I do. I really do like charcuterie.
I eat charcuterie all the time. I tell you.
I'm a big fan of charcuterie. Let me tell you.
Charcuterie. I tell you. We gotta do a wine tasting. I would love to have.
When she says she got the cheese, I say, let me dive in. Where it is?
Let me see that salami.
Go ahead.
I'm just kidding. Give me those nuts. We should do a wine tasting, you and I, where we experience, because I think, listen, it's not even that fancy or ritzy. I'm not talking like, 15 Cabernet Sauvignon. No,
I would love that.
I'm saying, God, you're so.
I think it'd be fun.
Okay, wait. You would love the experience of the wine tasting, not the 15 Cabernet Sauvignon, right?
I don't know. I think it'd be fun to be a little fancy.
Okay. Well, I think fancy is fine. I will say all wine is the same. The wine industry is a scam. I will say that. So I'm going to be very bold off the rip. Wine, after a certain point, a $20 bottle tastes the same as a $2,000 bottle.
Well, yeah, it's about, presentation.
Yeah.
It's about feeling like you're better than other people that are poorer than you.
I've done a ritzy fancy wine tasting for my mother's like 3 birthdays ago, I think. We went to like a really fancy wine tasting place, and maybe I'm just like uncultured. Maybe I'm just like I don't get the whole smelling it, sifting it, whatever the shit is. But like I'm tasting the wine, and I'm like, this is just the same thing. And my mom's like, you would never.
Are you sure you haven't had enough wine, or do you have the wine tongue?
I don't think I have the wine. I don't have the gift. I think it's what it is. I think I'm just, maybe it's just I'm just too poor where I don't appreciate like fine things like that, where I'm just like, why would I drink this when I can drink Snoop Dogg's 21 Crimes $10 bottle of wine from Walmart?
I think wine is for people that are more sensitive to foods. Like, I feel like if you are a wine taster, you're somebody that hates certain foods. Like if I asked you, do you have a food that you hate? You would be able to answer right away. That's what I think wine is for. I think wine is for people that are very sensitive and very picky. That's how they're able to like choose the little indiscrepancies between each drink.
Maybe. I genuinely think that, I don't know if you ever seen Food Wars, the anime.
The golden tongue woman? I was thinking about her too.
Yeah, I genuinely think that some people just are born with this like, this is not even a bit. I believe that there are people that are born with like this crazy hypersensitive tongue that are like, oh, I can tell this was made with like a hint of cacao and
but
like
that's
a third
why
juniper berry.
Some people probably have more. Like, I think picky people can taste more things in food. That's why they are picky.
Or they're autistic, looking at Froggy Lock.
That too, maybe.
There's 2 types of picky people: those who can actually appreciate every season and flavor and thing, and then Froggy Lock. Those are the 2 paths you can take. I can't appreciate it. I'm sorry. Wine is wasted on me. Next to me, hold on, let me pull this up. Next to me is a box wine Franzia Merlot. It is worth 34 glasses, and it cost me $15 at Sam's Club. So, that's kind of where I'm at with wine.
That sounds like the most southern, like I got my Merlot kind of wine ever.
Well, I do make my own alcohol, so that is I'm following my family's footsteps. So
he's got the moonshine in the back.
So wait, do you not know that I make my own alcohol?
I know you make your own alcohol.
Yeah. Moonshine I was going to do, but the amount of equipment you need to make it correctly is just wildly expensive.
And isn't that just ethanol? Isn't that just like almost rubbing alcohol levels of alcohol?
So okay, if you're making it for consumption for the average human, no, because
no, I'm making it to clean my house. I'm using it to dress a wound.
So if you're doing like so my family is actually hillbillies. This is not a bit. Like they're from like the Appalachias. They're from like down south, and they made moonshine. And I've had a sip of my uncle's moonshine that he distilled, and I'm talking like, hey, kind of hillbillies in the woods. And I had a bit of his moonshine when I was a younger man. He's like, hey, take some of that. Oh, by the way, y'all, this is how he talks. This is not a bit.
Boomhauer.
Yeah, if you wonder where Boomhauer's accent comes out, that's a real thing. But I had a sip of it, and I blacked out. Like a sip, I blacked out. And it was the worst thing I've ever put into my mouth, at the time at least. And if I were to make moonshine, it would be consumable by, like, if Joel were to come visit, I'd be like, I would feel cool being like, Joel, here's a sip of moonshine, and he wouldn't die, because I want to make moonshine that human beings can ingest. If my uncle made Joel moonshine, it would kill Joel. So I kind of make my alcohol like right.
I know how I want to die.
I mean, listen, it was the worst. Like I'm not even like playing it up. I was like 18. Sorry, I was 21. Looks at the camera. I was 21, and
Europeans confused on why you're trying to specify your age.
Yeah, everyone else.
Europeans
is like,
at 6 years old with a fucking bottle of Jack.
Fucking Italians are like having the 5th wine for the day. But like, what is he talking about? I don't understand what he's talking about. Which, by the way, that's awesome. I love that for you guys. But I will say it was the worst hangover of my life. Genuinely, never. If you ever get offered hillbilly moonshine from the woods of Appalachia, 2 things. 1, why are you there? 2, don't. That's it. Don't.
Actually, do, because I feel like if you don't take it, they might fucking take offense. And you're in the middle of nowhere, so I don't know if you want to be left out there alone with, not taking the hospitality.
Your plan should be, oh, you first, man, and they take a shot, and they'll go down, and while they're going down, run. That's the plan. Don't give them an inch. Be like, yeah, you first, like, hey, yeah, take a shot, and then you just fucking book it while they're blacking out.
Just don't swallow. Just let it linger in your mouth.
Joel, I can't stress to you how awful. It's like I'm drinking bleach. That shit was foul. You can't just let it linger in your. It's not like I took a bite of a burger and I'm like, yummy. It is like there's bleach in my mouth and it hurts to be in my mouth. It is awful.
What if you like said you want to cook with it?
So okay. Are you memeing or are you being for real?
I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of ways out of the situation if I ever find myself in the middle of the Appalachians.
Well, you shouldn't, because you'll leave your house. I mean, also, what a weird place for a bear-fearing man to go is the middle of Appalachia. Like,
I'm not there. You know what? I think the bears are the least of my worries if I was there.
Yeah, you've got other problems, big dog. I will say there's a moot point. Like, if you cook with wine, you want the residue and the flavor of wine to be with the thing you're making. Moonshine
has no residue. It's just alcohol.
I don't want to taste gasoline while I'm eating my beans. Like, what are we doing? That's the last thing that I want. My food is just like the flavor of methanol. Like,
yeah, but awful. Moonshine is such a pretty name. I don't know. I feel like moonshine mooncakes would be pretty good, or moonshine moon patties or something.
I think if you want to try moonshine, and we can share some when we come like hang out. If you want to enjoy moonshine, I recommend. There's like the old Smokies. You'll see them in like every store ever that has alcohol. It's just like super person-friendly moonshine, where it's like 20%. It's mixed heavily with like blueberry or strawberry or whatever. Like that's the ones you want to. If you want to enjoy
20%.
Yeah.
I don't know what the strongest drink I've ever had is.
It's
not moonshine.
Joel. It's not moonshine.
Do you know drinks that I've had? Were you there when I was drunk? No, you weren't.
I was there when you were drunk.
Were you?
Yes, you were. You were very silly and very slap happy. It was very cute. I'm like, oh,
What did I have?
I think you were doing. Was it Moscow Mules? I actually forget.
Moscow Mules, I think.
So Moscow Mule is like lime and vodka, I believe. I don't know if you were doing vodka. I don't remember.
I had like 7 different shots of things that I don't know what they were.
I don't drink to get blasted anymore. I'm too old, so I drink for flavor. I drink for the tipsiness. So if it's like not, I don't want to drink to like throw up, I guess is what it boils down to. So I stay away from vodka drinks. I think that's what you're having, because I'm like, no, thank you. I'm more of like I'm an old man, I guess. I like my Jack, I like my whiskey, I like my rum, my moonshine. I don't know what you had. I think you probably had rum.
I think there was tequila there somewhere too.
Oh,
I think I had, so I had 7 shots and 4 full drinks. And
damn, bitch, what the fuck?
Well,
Damn,
everyone kept well, okay, I would get dragged to do a shot with Bricky.
Yep.
And then I would get dragged to do a shot with my friend Lloyd. And then I got dragged to do a shot with I don't remember. Dylan Goo, who is the animator.
Sure.
I got dragged to do a shot with
probably Cotton, knowing Cotton.
maybe.
Probably Cotton.
I think Cotton gave me a screwdriver.
I love screwdrivers. Oh my god.
And then I was dragged to take a shot with like 3 other people and Matara. And then Ruben came up to me and was like, here you go. And he just gave me a full drink. And I don't know what was in the drink. He just gave it to me.
That's on the right.
And then I think I finished a drink for Katie Cat.
That's right. Sure.
And I think there's like, I don't remember. There's like 2 more or something like that. There's a lot. I had a lot of drinks.
That's that's crazy. Like good. Pop off Queen Slay. I mean, that's. Yeah,
Thank God I got some heft to me, brother.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Girl. God damn. Good for you, I suppose. I just don't. I'm just too old. I can't be doing these. And also, for those who are saying it, tequila is the most like. Either you will ride or die for tequila, or you hate it like me. There's no between.
Oh, none of the drinks that I had were good. All of them tasted bad.
Was this a recent party or the one back at last year's TwitchCon?
Last year's TwitchCon. None of the drinks I had were good. Like, none of them tasted good. Were they supposed to?
We gotta fix this year. We gotta fix this. We gotta fix.
I don't think any of them tasted good.
I don't know.
The best one tasted like palatable, and that was the best I could say about it. Like all of them tasted bad.
We've gotta fix this year. I cannot stand the idea that my sweet precious boy was out there being exposed to.
Well, I don't think the burn of alcohol is like, I don't know. It just seems so unnecessary. Like I feel like a lot of these drinks, alcohol is like a filler. Like they don't really have alcohol as like a shine to it. And I feel like every alcoholic drink I've ever had, alcohol is like what they use to fill it. Like the actual flavor you're getting is from everything else in the drink, and then everything, like the alcohol is just there to make it like, it's like ice in McDonald's. Like they put ice in the fucking drinks to make it look like you get more drink. Alcohol is there just to make it seem like you get more drink.
So I will say it's probably a side effect of like you being in a space that's like full of people also wanting drinks, so they're just shooting those shits out. We gotta I'm telling you, we gotta do a nice little tasting or something, or oh my god, I love going to like breweries or like these little facilities where they make alcohol, like a much more calm setting where they can actually mix your drinks. And
I don't know, man. I don't think anything's better than lemonade. I feel like lemonade is the perfect drink. I feel like a strawberry lemonade that's like refreshingly made is like nothing can beat that.
I'm telling you, all you gotta do is dip a little bit of vodka or rum in that. Not a lot. But
You want me to put rubbing alcohol into my lemonade?
Did I say that? Did I
You
use
said
the
rub.
word,
You said alcohol and then rub.
I said rum.
Oh, sorry.
I was like, okay, and here's my alcohol.
Let me put I'm gonna dump rubbing alcohol into my fucking. I'm gonna put mouthwash in my fucking drink to get drunk.
Here's my nail cleaner. Put that in too. Why not? Let's have a day of it. I think you could make that alcoholic easily if you so chose. I mean, I'm drinking alcohol right now, but it's my own little.
You're drinking coffee.
Hold on. We're doing okay. Hold on, everybody. I didn't realize I'd be called out. I have to grab my mouse. Give me a moment. I didn't realize I was invited here to be slandered. 1 second. I thought I was here to have a good old silly time with my buddy. There we go. There.
Also, cucumber
Anyway.
juice is really good too.
Yeah, I'll try.
You ever had
anything
that
you want.
cucumber Gatorade?
Bitch,
That's
what?
refreshing. That's refreshing as fuck, dude. I love.
What are you
The cucumber
talking-
Gatorade is so good.
What are you lying? What is happening?
Cucumber Gatorade.
You keep saying that over and over. And
Cucumber Gatorade.
All right, well, you can keep saying it. It's not going to help my mind process what I'm hearing. That sounds- it just sounds like-
Cucumber Gatorade. It's like a cucumber lime mix.
It just sounds like water. I've had many cucumbers in my life. It's just kind of it's crunchy water.
No,
That's what
it's
those
like
are.
the most refreshing thing in the world. Like, it's super refreshing.
Really?
Yeah. I'll get you a cucumber Gatorade.
And I'll get you hard alcohol.
He's gonna give me moonshine. That's gonna kill me.
I'm not gonna do that. Joel, if you you say it right now, I will bring you to the next convention we go to together. We share a space. I will bring you some of my homemade mead of which you can enjoy.
Weren't you gonna make? Didn't you make mead for me?
I made two meads for you actually. Well, using your name and likeness and your energy behind it. Yes, I made two meads in your honor. Both have turned out very okay.
Neither of them was pomegranate.
No, yes. In fairness, that's just expensive, you ritzy bitch. I don't
Look
have
at
that
me.
kind of money.
I'm pomegranate incarnate.
That's actually true. That does fit you, but both times I go to the store and I'm like, I don't have the money to make this fool's drink. So I have to like ask the community, I'm like, Mutts, when you think of Joel, what do you think of? And each time it's the most Zoomer answer you've ever heard. The first drink we made was through Sunny D, which was horrible, Joel. It was so bad.
I'm not even a Sunny D fan.
Yeah, but they thought Zoomer, Sunny D, Joel. The second drink
Why
that
am
we made in
I
your
getting
honor-
equivalent to Zoomers when I'm like the least fucking young acting person in the entirety of the VTuber industry?
I couldn't tell you. Probably because the company that we both share are older VTubers. Typically, Vex is our gateway drug. Vex,
I still
Sans,
act
and-
older than a lot of them.
I'll have you know, I'm very mature.
You put a P&G of wine over coffee.
We're both cartoons right now. I don't want to hear it. We're both cartoons. You calm down. I will gladly make you. How much time do we have before? Okay, I don't know what cons you're going to, but I think I have a little bit of time. I'll try to buy pomegranate for you, but if I swear to God, if I make you pomegranate,
Dude, it's like $5. How much pomegranate do you need? Do you only need one, or how many do you need?
I need a sizable amount.
Why don't you just buy pomegranate juice instead of raw pomegranate?
Yeah, it's still expensive, Joel.
Yeah, but it's less expensive. Like,
But
you can
see,
get
okay,
like a
this is why I hate
pomegranate
Joel.
syrup, dude. You can get a pomegranate syrup.
No, this is why I hate Joel. So I think Joel's become too detached from. I think Joel's forgot his roots. I think he's too fancy and too ritzy and too rich. Hasn't left his house in decades. Motherfucker out here. No, it's still expensive, big dog.
You can get pomegranate molasses.
I'm suppressing my rage right now.
It's not.
feel
It's
like-
not expensive. It's like, it's way cheaper than buying the raw pomegranate.
I am condensing my rage into a part.
Condensed. That's what it is. It's condensed. That's how you get the syrup.
You know that feeling where you like bottle your emotions and you put it to the back of your heart for later? That's what I'm feeling towards Joel. I think that I'm gonna kind of pocket this for later.
Typical man. Not showing off their emotions, bottling it.
Hi,
What's
everybody.
next? You gonna say something bad about women?
How much time do you got? All right, shit. Well, if you insist, let me just crack off the old rust. Stupid. Joel needs a brocation. Listen. There will come a time where that's it. There's no more to that sentence. That's how time works, right? I will say I would gladly visit Joel for a brocation. We should go to brocation. Oh,
I had men over at my house recently. I had Ruben and Octopimp. They stayed over.
Oh my God, I want to stay over at Joel's house. I'm going to bring Joel a board game as tribute because I love board games with Joel.
That'd be so fucking funny if somebody wants to come to my house. They have to bring me a tribute.
I'm going to bring, my tribute is a board game and pomegranate wine. That is my Joel tribute. I'll put it at the door. You have to wait 36 hours before the tribute is accepted or denied. And if it's denied, much like the DMV, you must wait 1 month's time before you can try to apply again.
Okay, but how much pomegranate, how much fruit do you need to make a drink?
If I had a shotgun, I'm gonna give you like prices, just to give you an idea. If each pomegranate is, let's say $5, right? I don't know if it is. I'm just saying like baseline. I would likely need $50 to $60 worth to make, because I do gallons at a time. So I'd have to do probably $50
I'll
worth.
give you $50 to make it.
No, I don't do that. I'll just make it for you. I'll figure it out.
I'm just gonna donate 50. That's like, how many subs do I need to give you?
No.
I'll give you the $50 for a drink. It's for content.
I have an idea.
It's a fucking tax write-off.
No.
It's a tax write-off.
I have an idea, Joe. I have a plan for the I've got a plan.
Okay.
My father was a gambler and a fiend. No, I'll make you something delicious. I'll make you a little treat, or not. Sometimes I make absolute abominations, and for that I apologize in advance. I think my worst one to date is Starbucks cold brew coffee that I poured and I brewed it that, and it's just, imagine a coffee left in your fridge for a month, but alcoholic. It was the worst. I poured it all out. It was the worst thing I've ever made.
You don't understand the amount of food that I've eaten that have been left out for like months. I had 10-year-old rice the other day.
Hey, what?
So my mom had a giant jug of rice that has been it's been in like a bottle for 10 years or something like that, and I cooked it in the rice cooker because it was fine. I washed it and I put it in, and it made perfectly fine rice, because rice lasts years if it's like in a nice dark environment with no mold or anything, and you just put it in. It's raw rice. It wasn't fucking cooked rice that was been out for 10 years, guys. It was raw rice.
I'm so glad you specified. I thought I went into fight or flight. I thought you found a jar of 10-year-old rice that was cooked, and I thought you just ate effectively pure mold, and I panicked.
No, I'm not a Twitch streamer.
Do I have to pre-dial 911? Like, what are we doing? I actually thought like, oh, Joel's dead. That's it.
I don't know what the oldest thing cooked that I've had before was.
You know what I would absolutely tear into? Did you hear about the
smidgen dick? It's a callback from earlier.
Yeah, that was good. Hey, give it up for that callback for wieners. Did you hear about the sarcophagi that was opened, and they had like the pharaoh or whatever, whoever was in there, had like honey from like thousands of years ago that's still good, because honey technically can't go bad. So you could I would pay. I'm not a I don't need things in life, but
it's got to be in a museum or something. Like, I don't think they take a test of that, like a taste. Are they allowed to like open that up?
If I was in the Mummy movie starring Brendan Fraser, and I cracked that tomb and I saw the jar of honey, I'm dipping my little finger in there.
Don't put your fucking finger in there. Get a spoon.
In the tomb? I'm Brendan Fraser right now. I'm dipping a little pinky in there.
You have tools. Just wipe off one of the tools and use your like pickaxe or something.
I would blow off the dust that has settled on the top of the honey, and I get my little digit in there, go, and then get me some honey.
You're disgusting. You're disgusting. You can't do that.
Oh, that's the growth. Okay, so I would get a little spoon, I don't know what archaeologists have.
That's just selfish. That's just selfish, because other people would want to try it too, and you're taking it, but you're not going to let anyone else, because you're putting your fucking paw in there.
You know,
your nasty little paws.
I'll be brave. I think that if you're part of an archaeology team and you unearth like 1,000-year-old honey, I think everyone a part of the team should by right be allowed to have a little bit. Like, I think that everyone should have a little tasting before it goes to the museum forever. I genuinely think that like that's the only fair.
What if you don't? You open it and you try it and you're like, it tastes like shit, and everyone believes that it tastes like shit without trying it themselves, but in reality, you just don't like honey.
I will say that if you were Brendan Fraser in the scenario and you tasted the honey and you said it tastes like shit, I would still try it, even if it does taste like shit. Like, I still want to try it. Life's about experiences. I want to experience dog shit, 1,000-year-old honey. I'm very brave. I know I'm very brave. I'm also full of piss.
Do you need to use the bathroom?
Yeah, give me.
He's gonna go fall in again. Nightwing, thank you for the raid. Welcome to the stream, Raiders. Hope you're having a nice night. Thank you for coming by. Follow the stream 3 extra inches, dude. X-size. Hi. I'm doing shorter raid intros from now on, because I notice if I do full raid intros and I get raided like 30 times a day, I feel like my chest like contracts and dies. I feel like I would not survive. Sounds like Basil. Have Basil and PapaMutt ever been in a room together? I've never seen Basil and PapaMutt in the same room. We don't know. They could be the same person. All the dogs that I've met are kind of just as unhinged.
I would argue not unhinged.
Have you and Basil ever been in a room together?
Yes.
I don't believe that.
We passed in passing, which that's how that works. I don't know why I said pass twice, but in passing, I saw Basil. He saw me. We had a very genuine embrace where he hugged me, I hugged him, and I'm like, "This is my boy." He's like, "My boy," and then a little bit of a kiss, forehead kiss.
Why have I never seen you guys hang out together?
Oh, we hang out. Well, he's been busy lately, but we hang out. We've been playing him, myself, and Shy have been playing Abiotic Factor like once a month. So we have our little play dates. But from my understanding, from people who have hung out with me and Basil, there's a lot of similarities.
Yeah, I feel like you guys would like make out with each other. I don't know. Like, I feel like you guys are very similar, and yet I feel like I've also never seen you both in like a collab or in the same room together.
Oh, we do. That has happened. Now, I will say, first off, let's calm down. Listen, as someone who's seen Basil, I would absolutely give him a smooch. God damn, good looking man. Second, you can ship that and clip that. He knows I know he thinks he's pretty. But also,
I think you just like men, man.
Well, yeah. You're pretty too.
Thanks, man.
Oh, Joel.
Oh.
Oh, Joel.
Oh, I hate that.
I'm trying to think of the prettiest person in VTubing is. I'm going.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
It might be Joel.
It's your no. It's your partner. It's your partner.
No, I think it's Joel. Okay, don't clip that. Don't say that to Mari. I enjoy sleeping
PorcelainMaid is a whore. He's a homewrecker. PorcelainMaid is making men leave their wives. He's a homewrecker.
I'm gonna be sleeping on the couch for a minute, dude. That joke was not worth it. God damn it. No, but Joel's very pretty. I'll say it. I'll be brave. Here. Joel's super pretty.
I just love the clip of the clip of fucking home wrecking PorcelainMaid.
He's a home wrecker. He is. In fairness, though, I would love to go thrifting so you can get me looking like you.
Clothing?
Yeah, I feel like you seem like a thrift store queen.
I don't go out. All the clothes that I have are from Amazon. They're all hand-me-downs from my dad or Amazon, and I've just managed to like put them together.
This is me disassociating because Joel can make Amazon clothes work, and I'm over here, and I quote from Cab, "I look like a homeless man." So I'm having an existential crisis, kind of like.
You're better than Zolan.
Right no, Zolan, no, because Zolan dresses like a dad would dress, and I would argue that fits a dad. I don't have literal kids.
Just because the fit has a name doesn't mean it's good.
Listen, my man's fit is first off, Zolan's ass is gorgeous. I'll be brave. Second, his fit is that is how he looks. Dude's wearing the goddamn what's the word?
His wife is literally begging me to change his clothes.
No. I think his clothes are fine. Vex, if you're listening, the drip's immaculate. Let the man be a dad. God. Women, right, fellas? High fives. Second, I think, Joel, we can have a lovely day at a thrift store where you just kind of dress me up. We can have a day of it. A couple of coffees. It'd be cute.
I'm a little bougie, man. The type of clothing I like is more untraditional. Like, I like tunics. I like stuff like that.
What, like a Ren Fair?
Yeah. PapaMutt, are you? Oh my God! Why? I was trying to think of you earlier before the stream started, and for some reason, every image of you suddenly turned into like a ginger in my head. I don't know why, but like when I know your face and everything, but for some reason I completely forgot what hair color you have, and you just became ginger in my head, and I don't know why.
I don't know why either, because I have a dirty blonde hair set and a full beard. But I thank you. I don't think I would look good with red hair. I don't think I have the frame for it. I think you have to have a specific energy to have bright red hair. And I don't think
have you ever forgotten somebody, like not their face, but you forget one aspect of like their physical traits, and then it just gets misremembered, where you're like you're remembering somebody and you're like remembering their nose differently. For you, it was just I just completely forgot your hair color.
I had that moment actually where because Vex and I hang out like once a year IRL, and I forgot that she's got massive boobs. So
okay, that's sure, that's a physical trait that you could forget.
Physical trait. I did forget that, and I rolled up and I saw her at a con, and she was wearing a low cut for a meet and greet. I'm like, God damn! I completely forgot that she's goddamn. If she turns a corner too fast, those things will hit me into a wall. So that I forgot. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Dropped my. You made my mod drop their food.
What I didn't do nothing. That's not me. I didn't do. I'm splitting from the chest, bro. I'm out here pouring my soul here. Everyone's like, Papa, why do you say that? I forgot her massive titties. That's not my fault.
I also think you can comment on somebody having big melons without it being weird, because it's also just like a Jesus Christ moment where you see something and you're just like, holy shit.
In fairness, I'm a bit of a girly pop when it comes to like my friends. So like, because I am mean? Don't worry, baby bird. I'll feed you. So first off, I'm very married, and I am pandemic. And ignoring the pandemic part of me, the demi part's important. Where I'm like, if I'm not connected to you, I'm not going to see you in that way, right? So when I'm a girly pop, when it comes to like, we'll use Vex again as an example because Vex and I hang out all the time. If I'm at like we're at a convention and Vex is like, she comes out with a new outfit and she's like, how my boobs look? I'm like, girl, you're slaying in that drip. You look great. Those tits be popping, right? Like that's kind of the heat that I bring to the table.
Why don't men do that? Why don't people go around being like, how's my cock look, dude?
If Joel, if you approach me saying how's my beepus, I'd be like, listen, dog.
How's my beepus look?
I get little powder, like we gotta fluff that bad boy up, but it's looking good. Let's
get you need a little bit more mascara on your balls.
Let me see those balls. Good weight, good heft.
Where's your eyeliner? Where's your ball liner?
Where's your ball liner? We got those. Hi everybody, welcome to the Ball Podcast. We're talking about balls for the next hour. In fairness, I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk 2077. Joel is aware. And I'm playing again, and if the future continues on the dystopian track of which is going, I believe we will have the new drip
cleavage on the ball cleavage on
balls. And I'm thinking when that day comes, I will be able to say, your balls are looking great, love those for you, let's put a little bit of blush on these bad boys, really let them pop, and that's gonna be fine. That'll be normal.
So here's why I don't think it will, and it's because balls are like, they're a sensitive skin part. Because there's nothing in there for insulation. Nothing in that area of your body keeps it from getting really cold or really sensitive to the elements, which is why we have clothes in the first place. And the reason why I don't think it'll be ever like turned into cleavage is because it's just like so like boobs have insulation, right? And you can have chest and it can be shown without it like being in danger against the elements. Balls, on the other hand, I think are more sensitive. I don't think.
Well, you could make that argument because isn't like the inside of your lips, your eyelids, your like other things that are exposed to the elements, like your butthole, like those things are always present and available, and they have sensitive skin as well. So I don't see why balls are any different. I guess if
you say butthole, balls are lower, right? Those all of those are up higher on your body. And I think having it be lower is like more dangerous because you're not always aware of where your dick is. I mean, what if now, hear me out. We're going to trademark this for anyone trying to steal it. We're trademarking this. You can't steal this. What if we put the balls also, again, so sorry for everybody who wants to have the ball talk. We're having ball talk right now. We're going to put the balls in like a chastity situation where it's like a shield, some type of protective. You know how you put your phone in an iPhone case? Cups could be the new fashion.
Cups could be the new fashion.
It's I'm like, saying, you know, some people will show off their bra a little bit and they'll wear fancy bras. It could be fancy cups.
Yes, bitch. Yes. I want cups to be the new hotness. I want that. Listen, ladies, you've had a long time of being overly sexualized by misogynist men who just see you and their bodies. It's time for the dudes to get ogled. It's time for the fellas to get these bedazzled cod pieces.
I think just make men show off their tits as much as they show off women's tits. I think that's it. Because I don't like, no, we don't, there's no like vagina cleavage.
But there could be. Trademark.
I think we should just everyone should have like cleavage of their chest. I think we should just go with that instead of trying to make some for the genitalia area.
Can we meet in the middle and like just asses? We need more ass out there.
Yeah, sure. I don't care.
All right.
None of this affects me in the first place.
Yeah, no, this is not a you problem, by the way. This issue is exclusive, like not including Joel at all. So this is a non-Joel problem. But for the rest of us, listen, I'm doing God's work out here. Okay. Us out here.
I'll always be fully covered.
Thank you for your service. Except for the one outfit we are not.
That was my fear of women outfit. That was also a subathon goal. I didn't choose to have that.
Okay, blame chat. That's fine. That's a good idea.
It literally was. Also, it was a 2,000 sub goal, and the model was way more than 2,000 subs worth of money.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
I underpriced that one by a lot.
No,
it was 1,200 subs actually.
Yeah, that's why if I ever do a subathon or anything like in that iteration, I'm gonna make sure that a new model is gonna be on the higher side, because boy howdy, 2025, yeesh, it is gonna be a rough time to get a new model. And I'm like, I don't know. Listen, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm never getting a new model. You're stuck with this.
Ardent and Luna, thank you for the raids as well.
Hey, Ardent.
I like your model. You had a chibi model that came out that was really cute.
I did. I wanted to emphasize the energy of picking up you want to see my small little guy? Mm-hmm. Do you want to see him?
Feel free. Show him off.
I'm gonna show off my small little guy. This is I wanted to show off my small little guy. I love him. He's my little man. Oh, there he goes. It takes 4 years to load and crashes the VTube studio. But
Chad, I got you a dog. Take a look.
He's my small little man.
He's not here yet.
That's me. I'm a little man.
You're not here yet.
Okay, well I'm here now.
You're still not here yet.
Good God! Is this thing made of like bricks? What is happening?
What's the fucking model made out of? Titanium alloy?
Holy dooly! It is like 3 JPEGs stacked together.
Oh, there you are. Now you're coming in. There you are.
My God! I didn't realize this thing was made in a brick shithouse. God bless. Holy. This is my little man. He is. I wanted a little man because I just wanted one, and I wanted to be a little scrungly man.
It's cute.
Thank you. I love him. I use him a lot because he fits me very well, and my energy. He fits me very well. Oh, Joel.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I'm putting my makeup. I'm taking off my makeup. Hold on.
I was like, Joel, where did
No. Give me a second. I hit the wrong button.
Still invisible on my screen, but there goes that, just like my dad.
I'm taking off my makeup there. Hi.
Oh, I miss Joel.
Now I match.
All right. Oh, I wish I could see you on the main screen, but I'm sure VTube Studio will load here soon. I'm sure to load. How is VTube Studio? Come on, VTube Studio. Come on, VTube Studio. There we go. You're so cute.
Watch me blink one eye.
Wow, that was cool, man. That was sick, dude. Hell yeah, that ruled. Do you want to see? You want to see some? Did I ever show you some of the stuff this model can do?
No, I've never seen any of the things that you had on the model.
What? Okay, first off, second off, come in here and give me a hug.
I can't move my arms.
This is the.
Oh God, I hate that you're fucking. Get away from me! This is disgusting. Why do you have holes under where your arms are?
Yeah.
Why does the hoodie not go? What is going on with the hoodie? What the fuck happened? Why are you wearing a vest?
So I know you're thinking, why am I wearing a vest? It's very funny. This was a joke toggle made by my model artist. They're like, hey, also here's this one. I'm like, what is this? This is the Freddy Freaker horrible arms. But let me show you. Listen, there's only a few things that is very important that this. I'm not gonna show you every toggle. That'd be ridiculous. But what I will show you is, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Oh, you got your fucking paws out, dude.
Hell yeah. Take a little squat, plopping a squat. I'm also drinking mead, so you know, I'm feeling pretty good.
He's got his paws out and he's drinking. What the fuck?
Now I know you're thinking, paws out and drinking. The most important toggle I have. Oh, I hope you bring back a pretty, like, hold on. This will be perfect. Oh God, the lag.
I'm back to normal.
Okay. I gotta do something. I need you not to move, okay? I'm gonna show you the most important toggle I have. Can you scoot up a little bit?
This way?
Yeah, can you go up? Like up?
Oh.
Up. No, down. Stop. 1 second. Let me just. So this is another toggle that I have that's like, I think genuinely, it's pretty nice. I think one of the better models I have. Sorry. Oh my god. God damn.
Just hold on. Stop moving.
Whoa.
Stop moving.
Hey. Whoa.
I'm just gonna. I need to. Hold on. I'm crushing you like a fucking cockroach. Hold on. Stop moving.
Couple of stompers. I didn't realize it was this. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Why are you not screaming? I'm hitting you directly on the head.
Hey, listen. It's a kind. I'm here for the adventure, big dog. So yeah, that's the little model. I'm glad you like it.
Hold still.
Okay. What are you doing, buddy?
3, 2,
what are you doing, Joel?
1, and hap! There we go. The danger has been prevented, Chet.
I am the danger.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, so as you can see, this model costs a little bit because it's technically 2 bottles. Because I need to turn around.
Because you have a back and a front.
Yep.
I'm surprised you didn't give yourself cheeks.
We thought about it, but we wanted this model to remain like silly and goofy, and you never know. Even if it's goofy little fake butt cheeks, someone's gonna be like, I don't want that. This model's always supposed to be silly and goofy, and not. Because a lot of people come into my chat who are like, oh, is that the daddy model? I'm like, yeah. So that's why I also want this one to be like silly and goofy. And
yeah, you're not happy about being called that? Papa Mut?
I don't mind that. I think the issue stems into, well, people take it to like a really weird level, where it's like
Papa Mut and Heavenly Father getting mad that people call them that.
I'm not getting no. It's never about that. It's specifically people are like, oh, that's a nice daddy dog on the internet. And I'm like,
do you think that's more? Okay, I have a question, and it's genuine. Yeah. Feel free to yell at me if it's insensitive. Do you think more furries are more open with that kind of thing, where they're more like because I feel like every time I've seen like one of the craziest like down bad messages from people, it'll be like a person with like a more furry profile picture, and they're going just absolutely crazy on the thirst. Or do you think everyone has that level of thirst? Some people are just more comfortable with showing it than others.
I don't think it's a furry exclusive problem. I think that if you were to go to my chat, because I have a furry model, you would assume like the people that are probably down bad for me are probably furries, because that's how that works, right? Yeah. But in my experience, I don't think it's mutually exclusive to furries. I just think people are freaks sometimes. I think that like, yeah, like, I mean, shit, you could have been stepping on the air just now, and there's probably like one new channel like, oh, me next. Like,
I'm very well aware of the people that watch my stream.
No, it's fair. Lesbians apparently. Almost exclusively lesbians, which I mean,
one of the YouTube shorts that I had that blew up to 1 million views recently was just me saying that I had chatters that come into my stream, and the first time message they have is just like how many Rule 34 entries I have. And that hit 1 million views. And then now, because of that, more people come into the chat and will say it. And it's become like a reoccurring joke now because of the videos that we put out about it. But at the same time, you know, more views.
I'm gonna ignore me for a second. I'm just gonna check something real quick.
Don't. I'm not making a clip out of this. I'm not making a clip out of this.
I'm just gonna check it. I'm just checking something unrelated. I gotta use my phone real quick.
I'm ignoring this. I'm not making. We're not making another clip out of this. I don't care.
I'm gonna check this real. I'm just checking.
As soon as we make a 5th clip of somebody looking up Rule 34 of me in the middle of Porcelain Parlor, it becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy, and we're not clipping this.
It's unrelated. This is unrelated. I'm just checking a thing. Oh my god. Jesus. How? God damn. 290, bitch. Sorry. I know I told you I wouldn't look that up, but I did look that up. That's a lot of entries, big dog. Hey, I don't know if you do this. Let me just check. God damn! I'm being very normal right now.
We're not making a clip out of this. It's going to become self-fulfilling prophecy if we make another clip and it gets uploaded to YouTube. Like, the more clips that are uploaded where somebody in my porcelain parlor says it, the more the takeaway is going to be like, Joel's saying it on purpose. Joel's doing it on purpose at this point. And Joel, it's like, no.
I mean, in fairness, so a little lore.
It's just VTubers, Chad. It's not me. No, this is how VTubers are.
I don't have a single Rule 34 entry. Not a single one. And
I listen. I don't discourage artists.
Hold on. Oh, no kidding, you don't. God damn.
Because I don't. I'm gonna kill you. Do you even like support that kind of thing? Are you not like in a sex? Obviously, everyone's sex positive.
The sex. No sex positivity. What were you asking though?
I'm asking. Do you even? Because whenever if somebody makes Rule 34 of me, if somebody makes like NSFW of me, it's fine. Like I have a hashtag for it, and it's like. It doesn't bother me in the first place because I don't attach myself to my model that hard like other people do, right? It was originally an OC that turned into me, so I can differentiate things pretty well. However, for other people, it's a lot more close, right? And while I do see myself as this model, I also can like detach it either way. Also, I'm ace, so it doesn't really bother me in the first place because it's all fictional stuff anyways.
In my mind, I think... I don't really care. I don't want someone to like make it and add it me on Twitter. But if it gets uploaded to a website,
you wouldn't want to see it. You wouldn't want to see your own art.
I don't know. I don't know if it's like I'm uncomfortable with it. I don't really care. It's just a case of like I don't want people don't. I would say 99% of people who like are about me don't really want to see my wiener. So if you do and you want to draw that, just post it somewhere else, I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't.
Do you not like? I feel like VTubers all have models that they would say that are attractive. Like people make models that they themselves are attracted to. So I would actually. Bitch, I'm more surprised when people are like, I just hate that. I mean,
bitch, look at me right now.
Not this model, motherfucker.
Give me to do a little laugh.
Not this one, you sicko.
I don't know if the other model. Again, the other model's based on me, unless I'm attractive.
Is it not something that? Are you not attracted to your own character?
Well, he's based on me, so I'm not like you, where I look at myself and go, God damn.
Well, I do that in the mirror, anyways. It's not necessarily the character.
And for me, it's just like that's how I look. The only difference of my model and me, like the only other than the fact that it's a dog, is like depending on the time of year, I'm either that shredded or I'm not. Because like my model is like my summer bod. Whenever I work out a lot, I cut really easily, really fast. So I get like abs and stuff like that. But during the winter months, I eat a lot because I love food, and I put on little LBs. So like that's the only real difference. Like I don't see that model as like, God, he's so hot. You know what I mean? I don't see that.
How do you show abs on a furry? Would it have to be matted fur? Would the fur be like put down?
Do you want to see?
Do you have abs on your model?
Hold on, we're switching.
Do you? You have abs on your model?
Yeah, hold on.
Because you wear a hoodie.
Yep. Hold on.
Sorry, this is character designer in me. I'm curious.
No, it's a fair thing here. It's got to load, I think, right?
I'll give you 5 seconds to change your model.
Yeah, that's fair. That's really fair. Yeah, I apologize. Listen, you I had to bring it out once. I had to bring it out once.
I was asking a pure question for character design. I was asking a question for my passions in character design.
I had to bring it out one time. You know I had to. I couldn't go are you kidding me? Porcelain Parlor with my Oshi Joel?
And you know that thing where somebody pokes you in like the sides of your stomach? The really sensitive parts of your stomach where it's like the exact side.
Oh, where you have a little giggle?
I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna punch it.
I will shit my pants. I'm old. All right, so disclaimer: abs incoming. Hold on.
I'm curious in how the artist would draw it, because fur kind of makes it hard to like see shapes in the body.
Yeah. So for we'll start from a character design point. The tattoos, the idea of the tattoos, because I get asked this all the time.
Are they colored fur?
Yeah, so the idea is shave the fur down, tattoo the skin. When the fur grows out, it grows out in the color pattern that it is. That's how we kind of like lure our way through the tattoos. In reality, I just love tattoos. I'm tatted as fuck, and I want to have more tattoos. So, but wait, Joel. Before I show you my chest, my titties, my fat titties.
Okay.
You know why I'm Papa Mut, right? Like that's the mutt part that's important.
What, isn't mutt just a word for a dirty dog?
Yeah. So actually,
like a not purebred dog.
that is genuinely exactly it. And a big thing that I advocate for is, adopt, don't shop. Mutts are just as valid and if not better and healthier than purebred dogs. And that is why I'm like, doesn't matter about the breed, go to a pound and adopt a dog, right? That is why I'm Papa Mutt, because I want to encourage people to go to do that. And that also frees up from a lore perspective, me to have more liberal designs with my model.
We know liberal. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna punch you so hard that you will orbit the sun twice.
Show off, sissy liberal. Sorry, go ahead.
That being said, at first glance, I'm gonna ignore him. Don't worry, chat. I'm a husky at first glance, but I get to be a little more liberal with kind of like how my fur and stuff grows. So let me take my top off. There you go.
Huh. Because I was honestly expecting more like fur to show.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot more short hair, neck down. I wanted to go for more of a short hair thing, while also being the husky.
What do you think about adding like small flecks of fur so it does show? Was that your actual?
That's my actual dog.
Wow, great time to start barking. I see they saw the screen.
They saw this. Look, I will probably have to go BRB for 5 minutes because it is their feeding time and they're idiots.
Go for it.
But yeah, this is, if I ever do another model, which by the way, author's note, expensive. But if I ever were to do another model, I'm going to double up on the fur. I want more fur on the body, more fur on the arms, a lot more fur on the shoulders and neck. Mm-hmm. I want to get really fluffy with it. But that is me with my tits out. And this is how I look during the summer, by the way. I don't have like a 12-pack. I've got more of a toned core because I work out and I eat.
Let it be known, chat. Not every furry is rich. There are some that play in the arms of an angel. There are some that need your help. Not every furry is suspiciously wealthy, and they need your donations today so they can keep up the stereotype.
If you want to help me perpetuate the stereotype that all furries are rich, for just $5 a day, you can help Joel. That's it.
That's not okay.
That's how that sentence ends.
All right, go feed your dog. Go feed your dog.
All right. Everybody, this is so sad. Give Joel some back.
Hi, chat. Hi, Yuka. I saw a couple of first-time viewers. Welcome on in, everyone. Hope you're having a nice night. I see ya. You guys all came in at Papa Mut taking off his clothes. So hi, Songbird. Hi, Zevo Shield. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Good timing. I think if you're gonna go furry, I always feel like you should try as best as you can with the character design, because I feel like furries are limiting themselves. I feel like furries a lot of the time will like draw themselves like how they would make their fursuit, when like you guys can draw anything. Like you can draw yourself in like super cool different ways. Like why don't we get more people like Blythe from Elden Ring? Why don't we go crazier with the furry outfits, you know? Like fucking Zenless Zone Zero had a furry that had like non-furries turn into furries. You know what I mean? Like go crazier with it, you know? Like it's a character design, you know? It's not, you don't have to make an outfit for it. You can make you're drawing the character. That's what I'm saying. Most subtle bow wingman. What about Beastars? Aren't they just like wearing regular people clothing? That's not that interesting to me. I want to see them go crazy. I want to see like the fun, interesting, like put furries, you know, VTuber outfits will be like very extravagant outfits. Just do that on furries. I feel like furry models have like normal outfits, and then VTuber outfits have like the crazy fuck ass outfits. Just put the furries in the crazy fuck ass outfits. You know what I mean? I feel like that'd be fun. Just go insane. Go stupid. Go crazy. Ah! Why am I hearing more people talk about B-Stars? Does B-Stars not... I thought everyone in B-Stars just wears fucking, like, school uniforms. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Furry Edition. No, I mean, that'd be kind of cool, yeah. As somebody who sees everything more from a character design standpoint than, haha, big dicko go boing boing standpoint when looking at character designs... I feel like it'd be kind of fun to see everyone go a little bit crazier on the outfits that they're putting on when they make their character designs. You know, just go all the way. I feel like it'd be fun to see, and I'm excited to see that. Maybe I will make a furry design one day. I'd have to get somebody else to draw the face, and then I would just draw over it because I don't know how to draw an animal anatomy. If somebody wants to make an anthropomorphic base for myself, I could probably draw over it and give it designs, but I can't draw it myself. I'm not I don't know. I tried to draw a cat once, chat, and it looked like those European old school like Renaissance painting cats where they were like really ugly and kind of human. All right, honey, be cute, calm down, don't have a panic attack in the chat. Yes, you can draw that. You can go ahead. You don't need my permission for anything. Sweetheart, relax. You're gonna explode. They're like bouncing up and down in their seat. Quiet, samurai! I'll fucking come down into the chat. Rule 34, 290 hits. I will fucking come down into the chat and beat your ass black and blue. I swear to God. Man, did that fucking... I swear to God, that short hit like 1 million views, and now everywhere I go in chat, somebody comes out and is like, first time viewer, by the way, here's everything that it is. They're using their first message in the chat, and then they don't come back. How many of these motherfuckers that are making the Rule 34 joke actually coming into the stream and watching the stream from now on? If you motherfuckers come here just to do that with your first message and then you go back to watching on YouTube, I'm gonna be so mad at you. I'm gonna be so fucking mad at you motherfuckers. Everyone coming in with that and then leaving and then not watching. You bastards. You bastards. Oh, you make me so mad. Oh, ah. That's so stupid. It is at 965K. It's close to 1 million. Anyways, I don't know. Lots of different animals I could be. I'm fair. Like, I like a lot of the animals. I actually will leave now. I hate YouTube. I hate YouTube. Everyone who comes in from YouTube, if you don't stay after making that joke, I hate you. It's official. I like the bear maid idea. I think bear maid would be kind of fun. Stoats, I have a bad view of Stoats because of fucking, oh my God. I was obsessed with this game. Why can I now remember it? Oh my God. I don't like Stoats because of that one game that we played, Inscription.
Did somebody mention Inscription?
Yeah, they mentioned Stoat Maid, and I was like, I'm not really into it. I like the bear idea. I think bear maid is a fun idea because I can imagine myself as like a grizzly bear. I think it just adds, because I'm kind of an aggressive dude, or at least I sound aggressive to people, right?
I was like, what?
A lot of people think of me as aggressive, even if I'm not.
What? Let's crack that can open. What are we talking about? How do people see you as aggressive?
Aggressive? You think people don't see me as aggressive?
No.
I literally tell you to go. Dude, do you not hear me when I'm yelling at you, or do you just like turn your ears off?
Yeah, whenever you talk, I blush a bunch, and I kind of like my eyes glaze over. So no, I guess answer that question. I don't see you as aggressive. I see you as a bundle of joy. You are a
yeah,
cold
I am.
drink on a hot day.
I am. I am a bundle of joy. Here's the thing, though. I'm a very nice and humble and incredibly cool person. However, a lot of people that hear me that don't know me think of me as a very aggressive person. And aggressive doesn't mean bad. I'm aggressively positive.
Maybe abrasive, like maybe it's because you're so true with your feelings.
We're getting off track. We're getting off track. The point is, I can see
a real piece of shit. I think is what I'm trying to like narrow down.
Yeah, and bears are a piece of shit, so I think it kind of fits. I don't know. I think bear maid is a fun idea because I'm already considering design elements that I could put into that. I think that'd be kind of cool. But I think I would probably half-ass it. I don't think I would go full anthropomorphic if I were to do a bear maid.
God, wait, would you be like a would you go to the trope of like you'd be like a heftier person with that persona? Would you like a stockier person?
Oh, they'd be big. They'd be stocky.
Hell yeah.
They'd be big. They'd be like really strong.
Fan artists, feel free to do whatever you got to do to make that bear.
But at the same time, it'd still be somewhat like porcelain coated, right? It wouldn't be like it wouldn't be like actual. Maybe it could be solid porcelain. I don't know. It could be like concrete. I don't fucking know.
I want to see the most like Russian ass looking bear. You know what I'm talking about? Like the stereotype of like this stocky lady. Oh my god.
Well,
fan artist now.
The idea that I think would be cute would be porcelain bear maid, and then I have chat in a little bear outfit too, which would be adorable. Because then it could be the mama bear stereotype. Because then there'd be a little chat. There'd be a little chat in a little bear outfit. It would be cute.
I don't want to pressure you in anything.
They'd be a little cub. Yeah.
I don't want to pressure you in anything, but that's a really good Halloween idea for like a costume. I know it's a little last minute, but like
they could be Goldilocks. Cute. Instead of being a cub, they could be Goldilocks. Fuck.
That's little. I think the cub's cuter. I think like the three little bear situation's way cuter. And again, the fan art would probably be awesome. I want to apologize, Joel.
Mm-hmm.
You are such a fan of aesthetic and design. But by design, my aesthetic is very. There's not a lot to my design elements that I'm sure jazzes your bones.
No, I think you look good. If I were to go over your design though, I would definitely give you like more fantastical outfit. Because I think I don't know if you heard me when you left. No. I was talking about different. Were you? Could you hear me?
I could not hear you. I was downstairs feeding my dogs.
I was talking about how I feel like a lot of furries kind of just like they base their model off of like the fursuits they have instead of making those fantastical clothing choices that a lot of VTubers have. So like non-furry VTubers have like insanely like over complicated outfits. Like look at me, right? And I feel like I don't really see a lot of furries that have like crazy fantastical outfits. They're kind of wearing like modern day clothing. So I want to see more furries that have like those crazy outfits over them.
I think the difference being is for furries, and I don't speak for all furries, obviously I speak most furries. Mm-hmm. Furries are the representation of a different you. And in my case, Papa Mut is just me, but fluffier. So this is what I wear on the daily. Like I wear like hoodies and sweatpants. I don't really give a shit about like. I think
another you could still like VTubers consider themselves another you. Like I consider the doll another me. Because
that's fair.
I kind of have a, you know, I mean, this is my own perception of myself, but I have a very resting bitch face, and I actually would consider myself kind of like porcelain in ways, where not the fragility of anything. I'm being serious. I'm explaining it from my perspective. I feel like a lot of the VTuber design that I have is actually kind of a part of me, because when I design things based around things that I like. And they could be used to represent myself in different ways. And I feel like a lot of people, when they make OCs, the OC that they make almost represents the author from time to time. Okay, like they could have, it's unconscious a lot of the time, but sometimes when people make a character for themselves, they unconsciously put things that represent them into their designs.
So could I be so bold, so brash? So I know you already had your design review day, and for that I apologize for not submitting a real design.
No, that's fine.
However, some time ago I commissioned an artist of whom goes by Morning Chai. They're fantastic. They also stream. That's my shameless plug to promote good people. And they designed a new ref sheet for me in the event that I ever get a 3D model, which assumes that I have fucking money. And here are the outfits, and let me hear your thoughts. Are this more your speed in terms? God, if I can.
Are you gonna DM them to me?
I am. Is this more your speed vis-a-vis outfits? Because I've got 2 new outfits, of which Chai. So here's the original. Here's the OG outfit. As you're wearing, to give you context, right?
Yeah, that's what you.
And then, yeah, that's
saw
me.
your fucking ass.
Hell yeah, brother! But then here are the 2 that I want a everyday outfit, which is, again, I wear both of these outfits IRL. So this is still me, but here are the other 2 outfits that were designed, and I love them. And that would be, what are your thoughts on these? Are this more your speed?
I think the first one is nice. I'm not a bit, okay, can I be 100% honest with you? I fucking hate vests. I hate anything with a deep cut. I actually don't like deep cuts unless it's like a tunic.
Oh, wait, even, hold on. Where is
but I do like that first one a little bit more. I think it's more interesting.
Now, wait, hold on. I just realized, where is it? Hold on, stand by. Do you like
standing.
this, my sweater? Do you not like you don't like this? You don't like this deep cut?
Am I still looking at your screen, or am I? Oh, I'm on this one. On this one.
Yeah.
No, I think that's good because it shows off the fluff that you have.
Okay. But you're
it's good
saying
representation
like in terms of like outfits.
Yeah, I'm specifically talking about outfits.
Okay. So I'm trying to rescale myself.
The base body that you have is good. I'm talking about outfits themselves.
That's
because you
fair.
also are trying to change the clothes that you wear in real life because you want to go thrift shopping with me.
In fairness, though, I do wear these outfits in real life already.
I think there's a difference between wearing a comfort outfit versus wearing an outfit that you are like, I think I would look really good in that, but I wouldn't wear that all the time.
I don't think I have an outfit like I think to myself where like I would like rock this. If I have to go, like I do IRL streams sometimes, and if I have to go to IRL places, I usually dress for like comfort or for practicality. Like it's usually jeans and like boots for these haunted ass houses and
you don't have an outfit that you're like really like I look good in this shit and I don't want to wear it all the time, but it's like this is my special occasion outfit.
No, I really should look into kind of
do you want one? I mean, you don't have to go out of your comfort zone. It's just something that I have personally where I'm like I really like certain outfits. I like dressing up.
I'm a big fan of
hence me being a doll, fucking rolling it back to like different aspects of person.
We're so back.
Different aspects of a creator is being unconsciously put into the characters that they choose. I'm just putting it out there. Go ahead.
I don't really have like I guess the closest things I have, I look good in torn thigh highs and fishnets, but I think most gay men do. So I don't know. I don't really have an outfit that like.
Do you use gay as an umbrella term?
Explain.
So there's gay men loving men, right? But there's also gay lesbians. But you wouldn't. Sometimes people use gay as the umbrella term for LGBT.
Gay is my umbrella term for LGBTQIA plus. It's just if you're one of those gays is easier to say than, and obviously if we break down respectful, like it's an umbrella. I use queer as well. It's like an umbrella term, queer, gay.
I remember I used to call myself I used to, because before I was ace, before I found out about what asexuality was and was like, oh, that kind of fits me, I called myself bi or pan in my head, right? And I would say that out loud, but I would call myself gay all the time, or I would call other people who like me gay. And then some people didn't realize gay is an umbrella term, so they would think that whatever. I'm getting off topic.
I
can see that was my ADHD moment. That was my ADHD moment. Go ahead.
No, I think gay and queer are fine umbrella terms. I think if people get upset about that, you can just refer to them in the terms that they so desire. But I think for the most part, if I say like, if I point to a lesbian couple and say, "Ew, gay," like
it would be understandable. You could, it still works. Like you could still say gay.
Yeah, it still works.
You can't look at two gay men though and be like lesbians.
Yeah, that's the issue. Is gay men don't really have. Like two men presenting in a relationship don't really have that like point to and say like
the patriarchy coming out on top, even with gays. Can you believe it?
When are my lesbian queens gonna catch a break?
Sorry, go ahead.
When is it their turn? Lesbians
I'm taking you very out of the original thing that you were talking about. I'm so sorry.
100%. I have ADHD. You can take me on a journey, and I'm on for the ride. It's not about the destination; it's about the journey.
You were talking about your design.
I was. Damn, ADHD's a drug, isn't it?
Oh my god.
better than most hard drugs. God damn, ADHD's a hell of a drug. Point is, if I ever got a new model, I would 100% up my design. But if I ever get a new model, it's the last one I'm ever gonna get. Because spoiler, I don't think I'll ever be in a position where I get a new model every month. That is insane amount of money. I can't do that. If I ever get a new model, it'll be my 2.0.
If you want, I have. Do you like low poly stuff? Are you okay with low poly stuff?
Low poly stuff looks good. It's not for me.
Okay, because the model that I have, the low poly model, was $800, which is pretty affordable.
It is both affordable and looks great. I love your low poly model. I don't think low poly's for me. I've seen like Duper, for example. Are you familiar with Duper? I
don't think so. No.
Okay, well, Duper's, if those who chat might not know, Duper has a low poly model. I think it was fantastic. I think low poly is really, really cool. It doesn't really fit my aesthetic. If I were to ever get a new model, it would be 3D, as many outfits, like there'll be a naked form, and before I'm gets like, oh my god, naked in the sense of like there's like no clothes on it, so I can add more clothes later. Let's calm down. We just said
$800 equals affordable. Do you know VTubers? Do you understand? Do you understand the price of art ting?
So 800 is a very affordable.
Grabs
VTuber.
You and puts you on top of the fridge. You're not getting down from the fridge for the rest of the day.
That's right. 800 is affordable in the VTubing sphere. To give you some context, because I don't mind sharing the prices of my stuff, and I'm not. This is not me like saying, Joel, tell me your secrets. But for the Chubby model I just showed you, after rigging, that came out to about $3,000, and that is really cheap for a Chubby of that quality. It is.
How many toggles do you have on it, man?
1, 2, 3,
Chad,
4,
if you don't
5,
know,
6, 7,
toggles are kind of what add up
2,
on
3, 4,
VTuber
5,
models.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Because
13, 14,
most
15,
base
16,
VTuber models are between like 1K to 3K. And it's a lot of money, right? But toggles can make it go up crazy. Like for me, every toggle that I have in my model, Chat, is like $250 extra, maybe more.
It's about 18 toggles. That includes the
What
turnaround
the
toggle.
fuck, dude? That's so much.
In fairness,
Are you using every toggle?
So this is my claim to fame. I might be the only VTuber who uses every toggle all the time.
Me. The only toggles I don't use are my facial expressions. Like, nowadays I rarely do this, or this, or this.
That's fair. I might be the demon that just always tears through the toggles. I love toggles. I have a stream deck that is just so worn down. I'd like to buy a new one because there's so many toggles used. Because in my mind, if you're gonna get a toggle, is my model lagging or is it just my side?
You're fine.
Am I lagging? Okay,
You're fine.
Weird. On my YouTube studio, it's lagging. It's weird. In my mind, if you're gonna spend money for toggles, use them.
Oh, your frame rate is kind of ass right now.
Weird. Maybe I have to relog out of VTube Studio. What is that?
No, hold on. Let me just stop moving. Let me see your tail. Your tail's fine now.
Odd. Strange.
It's a little stuttery. It's fine. It's fine.
I wonder why that.
It'll fix itself. It'll fix itself.
Okay. Or if it's a little choppy later, we can just explode and I'll evaporate.
Chad, if you want to become a VTuber, just be a PNG tuber. Just get it. Just get a OC. Get an OC. Get a nice like package. It's so much easier. And
Please do that.
Eventually, you can get a model. And when you want to get a model, just go easy on expressions. You might get really excited and be like, oh, I want all of these things. And just remember, you have to manually hit all of those buttons, and you're going to be streaming a lot when you play games. So the less amount of toggles, the better. Because I work with very professional riggers at Iron Vertex. Brian Suey has rigged so many of the big VTuber models. Brian's rigged me. He's done like some of the bigger VTubers. He's done some Hololive. He's done some Niji Sanji. He's done like Bao. He's done a lot. And talking to him and everyone at Iron Vertex, so many VTubers don't use their fucking toggles. So
waste of money.
If you're not going to use it all the time, don't get it. That's like so much extra money that you're putting on yourself.
Just lock in like the 3 that you use the most. Like,
and there's nothing wrong with getting toggles later on. Like, you don't need all the toggles at your debut.
Also, listen up. If you're worried about being a PNG tuber or whatever, my biggest example of success that can come with that is Basil Wolf hit partner being up 2 PNGs. And he's one of the funniest motherfuckers I've ever seen. And if you don't think you can grow being a PNG, Basil Wolf, Dead Anthro, Morning Chai,
Shoto.
Those are examples. Shoto,
Shoto was a PNG tuber for a long time, and I think he blew up before he got his model.
Yep. So don't worry, like just get the fucking you can either do GIF tubers and use that Vimeo thing.
What did you just say?
You can get GIF tubers and have the Vimeo.
Peanut butter tubers?
What? No, you get GIF tubers and you can.
What are you saying?
Is my mic cutting out? Hello, test 1 2.
I hear you.
Then what are you confused about? What's happening?
You disgust me.
I could not be more confused.
You're a
if I tried.
fucking vile human being.
I could not be more confused. I am in fight or flight. Did I say something?
I would put you on a fucking like wall, and I'd throw like buckets at you.
For suggesting people get a GIF tuber? Okay, fine. PNG tuber, I guess. I'm in fight or flight. Joel, are you good?
Vile.
What? I didn't do anything. I'm trying to help the people.
I'm disappointed
I'm
in you.
I'm the people. What do you mean? Okay, well, either way, I don't know what Joel's on about, point of the matter is, you can succeed despite the fact that you think that you're limited by PNGs. Is that good? Did I do a good, Joel? Am I better now?
Can't believe
what
this
did
shit.
I do?
Can't believe this shit.
I didn't do anything. I'm so confused. I'm gonna drink my mead.
GIF.
Oh, are you doing this? I
GIF.
see. Okay, I didn't realize what.
Graphics interchange format.
Oh my god.
GIF.
Oh my god, I just wanted to help out new VTubers.
You're fucking disgusting.
What are you gonna? Okay.
Graphics interchange formats. Like, what the fuck?
Fine. What is it? GIF?
GIF.
Better?
GIF.
Sure. Whatever. Like, you're the kind of person who would be mad if so there are words. You know what? I'm not even gonna out myself. Never mind. I realize now that I'm in bad company when it comes to words that are pronounced differently across state lines. I didn't realize that I'd be saying some
We don't
words
take kindly to different people around here.
I have an airsoft gun that I've been simming with for like 2 weeks straight.
I can hear. Is that a real gun? I thought that was a soundboard.
No, it's an airsoft gun.
A real, like a physical airsoft gun, I mean.
Yeah. Author's note, I'm prior military. I would never fuck around with a real gun. An airsoft gun, though, very fun to stim with.
I did want to ask you about that because we're 2 hours in just based on tangents alone, and I haven't asked you any of the questions that I wrote down.
I blacked out. I just been hanging with the bro. I've been hanging.
No. It's okay. It's good. It's good.
Joel and I lock arms when we kiss sometimes. We just lose track of time.
So
yeah, what's up? What can I do for you?
I wanted to ask you a question. I wanted to ask you a couple of questions because I'm actually very curious about this. So you were in your ex-military, right?
Yeah.
And you were in the Navy.
I was, unfortunately.
How are you okay with saying how old you are?
No, but I will say I am older than 30. That's usually kind of. And normally I don't really give a shit, but because I put so much of my IRL face online and stuff, I try to restrict as much other information as I can.
Totally fine.
Because when I put myself out there, that's one less thing, right? So to be able to restrict as much as I can is good. So all I can say is I'm older than 30.
So,
but that is all I can
how
say.
did you get into the military when you're only 23 years old right now?
Right, good question. As a 21-year-old, it's a very challenging thing.
No, but sorry, so you were a part of the Navy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So were you like into anime beforehand, or because I feel like how did you go from being in the Navy to being a veteran and then going into VTubing? Like, how did you even discover any of that?
Navy, I did submarine force. I was part of the U.S. Navy submarine force as a radioman for 5 years. I did my tenure. I got out. Because fuck that. I'm 6'3" on a submarine. What are we talking about?
I can't, dude. That sounds terrifying. You were in a submarine too?
There is so many things. I have so many sea stories I can tell you.
Do you have is that a worry for you? Like, if you play underwater games or if you do anything like that similarly, like if you were to play like Subnautica, or are you fine? Is that okay?
Yeah. So, and I'm open about this. This is not something that's like off the beaten path for me conversation wise. I have diagnosed PTSD from the military. Hoo-yah, Navy! But it is not from the things that you'd expect. You'd think it'd be from being in a metal tube for 9 months straight with no fresh air, but it's not. I can play Subnautica fine. I can go in the ocean. Okay. So those things are fine. Now there are people that do experience that level of PTSD from submarine force because fuck that, right? Like, obviously,
I have thalassophobia. You know, that's like, I get it.
But there's a lot of it's not great. But no, I can play those games just fine.
Chad, I'm asking about it, and it's fine. We've cleared this beforehand because we've done this in DILF night. Okay, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. So before anyone gets too worried for me, I'm very open with my mental health, my PTSD, because I want others to feel like they can be comfortable with their mental health hurdles, because I don't let it define me. I have PTSD. I have diagnosed military, but it's not who I am. It is a part of who I am. Does that make sense? So Joel and I, if you ever hear DILF night, if you ever hear me and Cab, we'll make some real traumatic jokes But
that I was being very quiet during because I had no. You guys would make jokes about your PTSD in the middle of like board game night, and I'm like sitting there like, do I interrupt here? Like, what do I do?
It's both coping and it's also like for Cab and I, a lot of veterans who have this. It's a way to dark humor is a way to cope, but also a way to like have that bond of being like, oh yeah, we're both broken, but like not broken like irreparable. Just those things come wrong because of the military. I digress. No, I have no issues playing those kind of games. That is not where my PTSD stems from.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of interested. I like never in the military.
What do you want to know? I'm right here, big dog. Hey, I'll answer whatever I can. Oh, to finish your original question, I got out. I went to college. I got, believe it or not, I am learned, despite how insane I can be. I have a degree in computer science, a bachelor's with a minor in multimedia, and I'm on the dean's list.
Yeah, so well, being whimsical doesn't mean you're stupid.
Exactly. I lived for real. But I was in college. I was on a collegiate League of Legends team, which is, you know, adding to my resume of things that I have a lot of weird accolades. Depends how much you want to get into. Like, I'm a ordained minister. I am a licensed bartender.
Okay.
I am a collegiate League of Legends player. I have degrees. It's a lot of weird stuff that I've just accumulated through the years. But I did that. I got out. I'm like, I'm gonna take that gap year. Do you know how that gap year where it's like, oh, I got to college, I'm gonna take like a break?
Yeah.
And I got out, and I'm like, I was kind of just figuring out who I was, what I wanted to do. I hate it. By the time I got out of college, I'm like, I fucking hate programming. If I have to see one more line of code, I'm gonna jump into the arms of my love. Good save. And that's a dark humor again. And Mari at the time was like, hey, so, you know, there's this thing popping off called VTubing. Maybe you should try streaming because you seem personal and you had like a lot of fun.
So your partner kind of introduced it to you.
She did. She's like, chill this thing. This is this, what was that? I don't know anybody's name. I think she showed me that K's name.
Kizanai.
Sure. It's
the
like
first VTuber.
Yeah. She showed me that. She showed me the shark girl who just graduated or whatever.
Gargara.
Yeah, sure. And I'm like, cool. And I said to her, like, listen, sure, why not? You know, I'd give it a shot. Why not? I have a year off before I have to get to like work.
Did you have any prior knowledge on anything?
No.
Or did you even like watch anime? Were you interested in any of that?
Anime, I've always liked anime, but I didn't really get the VTubing thing. I wanted to be a streamer, but I wanted to stream without my pants on. Like, that's really what it boiled down to. I wanted to go live and not have to worry about my appearance. That's literally it. And I told Mari, I'm like, listen, I'll give it a shot for a year, because I know how hard streaming is. Like, it's incredibly challenging to break out to streaming. So I told her, like, oh, I'll do this for like a year, and in the very real chance I don't get anywhere with this, then I'll just call it quits, right? And then a year passed, and I hit partner, and people like my shit. I'm like, oh, I guess I could see where this goes. Why not? And then here we are.
And chat, streaming is just like every job is hard. Everything is just different difficulties. Before I know there's gonna be a VOD watcher that's gonna be like, did he just say streaming is hard? It's all, every job has its own difficulties. Everything is, you know, whether it's more physically detrimental or like mentally detrimental. Everything is different difficulties.
I'm gonna give some context for the VOD watchers. I have worked in factories, I've worked at retail, I've worked every fucking job except for fast food. I've worked in retail, I worked in the Navy, I worked in factories, I'm so sorry. I worked at a farm. I've worked manual labor. I worked construction. I worked IT. Yes, streaming is hard. It's also like the easiest job I've ever done in terms of compared to other ones. Like, I would not go back to the Navy, is all I'm saying. But also, like, there's other jobs that I think would be easier. I worked IT, and it was way easier than streaming. Like, holy. But I digress. And now I'm here. That's how I got into this. And I still don't even know half the VTubers that I'm sure you do, Joel. I don't know anybody.
I've been here for a long time, buddy.
Well, I don't know. So my issue is I got smooth brain. I don't know who a person is unless I've talked to them. So it took me until this year, pretty much, until I learned who Iron Mouse was this year. Last year, I only learned about Zen because we collabed together. I still don't know. You could pull a gun to my head. I wouldn't tell you a single person from Hololive, other than the fish lady.
The one that graduated.
Right, there's a fish who graduated, and then there is
Maury Calliope or Calliope. I can't pronounce her name, but I do like her a lot.
That's the one who raps, right? Okay, and then there's...
You might know more than you would think. You just don't have names to put to faces.
But I don't, unless I've talked to the person, I don't have... I can't tell who they are. Like, I don't know who they are. I don't have context for things. I just kind of stay in my own lane until I meet somebody. That's literally how I do things. Like, I didn't know Joel until I got introduced to Joel, I think, through Roy. And then, yeah. I'm just here for the ride, baby. I'm here for the ride, dog.
Kinda. I mean, I feel like I met you and I didn't know who you were, but you had such a firm handshake that I was like, I gotta remember this person. That's terrifying.
I grabbed Joel's hand. I said, "Don't forget who I am." And then I'm crushing his hand slowly, like he's feeling the pressure. I'm like, "Don't you fucking forget."
That was really
me.
funny. No, but it's just interesting because like when you saw VTubing, did you have any like? What were your initial thoughts, you know? Because you're going from somebody that you had all these different jobs and different physical forms of like work to having like an interest in anime and you liked anime. But like when what were your first thoughts on VTubers? Or like were you like, this is cool, or this is like, it's whatever, it's cool, it's streaming?
I'm gonna reveal the wallpaper to show what's underneath right now. This is something that I have struggled with since day one. Because I wanted to be my authentic self. I am a furry. I've been a part of the furry community for many years. I never really been able to express myself as a furry until the past like 5 years. Because I grew up in a very conservative home, so this is new for me. So the past 5, 6, 7 years, I've been a furry, right? So when I wanted to make my model, I'm like,
you're a furry?
No, I do it ironically. It's all a bit. It's all a joke. It's all a joke.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Bit. But when I wanted to do the model, I'm like, I want to be a furry anthro character. Like I want to be my little persona, right? It was either going to be PapaMutt or Depresso Express Crow. I couldn't decide, but I decided to do PapaMutt because
what? I love that's so stupid.
So I wanted to be Depresso Express Crow, and I thought about that. And Mari's like, "Hey, that's a really good name. The issue is you're way too bubbly to be Depresso. Like you don't. The Depresso moniker does not stick."
You're very dog-like, yeah.
Yes, and she's like, "You're very dog-like." I'm like, the pun is so funny, and she's like, "No, whatever." But early in VTubing, this is a shock to nobody who understands the internet. Was very mean to me. I am a furry trying to not cater to just furry VTubers. I wanted to be a VTuber for everyone, despite the fact that I'm a furry model. So. In the furry space, I was welcome, open arms, incredibly kind people. Love those little fluffy idiots. In the VTuber space, I was a pariah for a long time because I had a furry model. People viewed me with that same stigma as like, and I hate using this word, but the better part, it's people understand what I mean, is like a normie looking at a furry for the first time. They're like, ugh.
Really?
And it's like, yes, I'd say for the first 2 years of my career, it's slowed down a lot since then. At first 2 years of my career, every other day I received death threats and DMs.
What? From just being a furry?
Or just being a furry who's trying to be a part of the VTuber space. Lot of people did not want to see a dog in the VTuber space. So for the first like year and a half, 2 years, it was just I couldn't open my inbox without seeing gore or like threats.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm. And then I think it was a weird like arc of like I don't think I blew up. Blew up implies like I have thousands of viewers. But since I got larger, it's calmed down. I suspect because I've kind of proven myself to be like an entertaining guy despite the furry moniker. But that does not change the reality that people were very, very, very weird off the rip because I had a dog model. That's really it. Like,
going out of their way to like send stuff to you seems so fucking insane. That doesn't seem like proper normal that's like you go to therapy kind of behavior. That's insane.
Yeah, it's people are
Was it a large group of people or was it like a minority of people that were coming at you?
I want to believe it was a minority because having been in the VTuber space, both furry and non-furry, this space is full of wonderful people. I've been to many meet and greets now. I've been to like 3 meet and greets surrounded by incredible people who are just genuinely sweet souls. So I want to believe.
Well, I don't think any of them. Yeah, I think everyone that's probably mean to you are fucking pussies and they're not going to go do anything mean in public.
I'm 6'3", 245. I can break the neck of anybody who opposes me.
You're like literally, you're fucking ex-military, 6'3", super strong. Like I think they're too scared. They're not going to fucking do anything or be mean to you in person.
My suspicions is for the first chunk of my career, it was keyboard warriors just trying to gatekeep VTubing, which is weird because who cares?
I was here before any of their fucking Oshins. You're all stupid. All of you. Anyone that is gonna try to parade VTuber culture and be like, but it's for girls that men are. Shut the fuck up.
Now,
I've been here longer than any of your Oshis ever have been. All right.
If
anything, I'm the culture. Fuck you. Sorry.
The latter half. No, you're fine. The latter half of my harassment came from when I started growing. Because I think collaborations. In my mind, collaborations are a great excuse to hang out with friends. So I would start making friends and collaborating with people who are, just like attractive, popular VTubers. Like I hung out with Cotton, I hung out with Vexoria, I've hung out with, your handsome ass. More recently, the past year, I've hung out with Zen, I've hung out with Haruka, I've hung out with Ari, I've hung out with Froggy. And people will always be butthurt being like, how dare you fucking talk to my Oshi, you piece of shit, you stupid bitch.
Well, you hit the three things that people hate, right?
Furry.
Man, you're a man, you're loud, and you're a furry.
Oh, well, I will say, if you don't like, okay, so here's something I will give credit to my haters. I will never shit on you if you can't stand my energy or how loud I am. That is completely fine. If you're someone who's like, God, he's so annoying and loud. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I know. I have tinnitus. I can't hear my own thoughts sometimes. And I have ADHD. Bitch.
Do you have tinnitus?
Maybe. Who, yeah?
Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, wait, no.
Like, what do you
have tetanus?
You've got, so like.
How rusty were their subs?
I've stupid joke. The answer is very. But I will never shit on like a hater for that. That is a fair critique. If you don't like my loud energy, I don't care. Like, yeah. Not for you. Go find someone who's more for you. That's fair. But like, hate on me because I'm a dog or a dude. That's kind of weird. That's weird, champ. That's odd. So yeah, that's my tale of start to finish. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so sorry that you had to deal with people like that. It's just insane. I feel like that's just like people that it's like competitive hating. Like they want to hate on somebody for no reason.
My advice to any furry creator wants to get into space that's outside of the furry realm: turn off Twitter messages.
Well, I mean, you can keep them on now, although they're only going to be bots. You're not going to see shit from your message requests.
These days it's bots, but 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago when I started, it was gross. I don't know what. Well, I do know.
Yeah, instead of gore in your DMs, now you're getting fucking pussy and bio in your DMs. Let me read you one that I got recently. Hold on a minute. I have my message request open, unfortunately.
All I heard was pussy and bio. I'm like, oh, I have to open it.
Hold on, I got you. I'm 45 years old. Am I too old to get your attention? Joel from Lola. Joker 13. 45-year-old single mom.
Woo! Good for you. What are my new ones? I hope you're doing well. Prime market. Okay, you can now access original shares. It's a crypto thing of SpaceX, Starlink, XAI, and Neuralink. These will increase 1,000 times in the future. And
you're getting crypto.
Link, yeah, I'm getting crypto. Man, I don't get any pussy. I get crypto. Man, I don't get even when I'm not getting hate DMs, I still don't get good DMs, dude. I get crypto of all things. Man, I don't get shit.
No,
damn it.
I find that insane. I was kind of hoping for a more happier like insert into VTubing, but I guess it's now you're in a better place than you were before.
The thing is, like, here's the way I see it. I was never too distraught about it because, like, again, I'm a big guy and I could fucking break the neck of most of these haters. Like, you ever see that video of that one dude who got arrested for like 30 people online? And it's like, every time I see one of those videos of some dude getting arrested for threatening people online or being a cyber weirdo, I'm like, oh yeah, I could break the guy in half.
Yeah.
I've been trained to kill a guy.
Well, because most of them are pathetic.
Yeah, and it's like, I never worried about that because I'm like, okay. Because like in my mind's eye, I'm like, this person just has a really hard time with life, and I genuinely hope they get better. This is not a bit. I hope the people that send me the hate, I hope they. Because here's the thing, and I'm dead ass. If you can fucking quote me. If you are somebody who goes to furries and say, "You furry die," I hate furries. You gay die. You will be a gay furry in the next 10 years. It is just it is the hater to gay furry pipeline. Because when I was young, I also shit on furries. And now look at me. I'm the gayest furry there is.
And then they become a furry that supports people they shouldn't, that hate furries. Sorry.
Every time a hater comes to my every time a hater comes to my chat, he was like, "Oh my god, furry, you're disgusting, you're gross." I'm like, 10 years soon, you will be like me. You think to yourself you won't, but you're gonna see one picture of Lila Bunny with her ass out.
It is
Judy
true.
Hopps twerking. You're done.
It is true that a lot of the time the people that do hate a lot on people, they're hating on people that either they are in a position that they're jealous of, or they have like this unreasonable hatred towards something they don't understand, or the like icky thing I don't like equals thing that should be hated and is morally wrong.
As somebody who was once a furry hater, it's projection.
You didn't like furries, or you weren't into them?
Oh, I was a furry hater because I grew up in a small conservative town. So for a while, I repressed my gayness, my queerness, and I also repressed like the idea of me being a fluffy dog. I thought all of it was like cringe. Cringe culture in the early thousands was rancid. So anything that wasn't quote unquote normal was considered cringe. And if you weren't shitting on people that are cringe, then you were cringe. So that was the early thousands level. Like that was like the 90s and early thousands level of like, you would see like a furry online, you're like, ew, cringe, gay. And now look at me, I'm cringe and gay.
I cannot, this is a tangent.
How we've come full circle.
I fucking hated that era of time. And the reason why is because every piece of media that I really liked stopped making main characters that were good people and were trying to like hate. They were trying to like, so instead of having main characters that were like heroic people that would want to try to help people and change people for the better, we had this era where every main character was like dark and gritty and was like, oh, kill someone that's slightly mean to me because it makes me look more cool.
It's just Edge. I don't know. Edge sold for a long time. I genuinely want to believe.
Who looks at Japanese manga? Looks a lot of Japanese manga nowadays.
I think that if Naruto came out today, Sasuke would be a different character. But I digress. We're not talking about Sasuke, who is the edgiest edge to ever edge to cut your finger on.
He doesn't kill people, so he's actually pretty fine.
Sasuke 100% what the fuck?
Well, he doesn't kill any of the he would only, I don't think Sasuke ever killed somebody that was just like a normal good human being.
Oh, you mean like a civilian?
Yeah.
Yeah, he never killed a civilian, but like
he killed like other ninja, but I don't think he never killed anyone that was like plot relevant or a good person. He committed murder. Anna, everyone in Naruto has killed somebody before.
No.
It's a fucking ninja war.
No, actually, Naruto never killed anybody.
I don't know, man. The way Naruto was beating on some people is kind of crazy.
If you could argue that he 100% should have been able to kill anybody with his rips your chest apart Rasengan. No way, he killed somebody, didn't he?
Nagato.
Yeah.
He did actions that led to Nagato dying.
Yeah, but that's okay, but he didn't directly kill Nagato. No,
Pain would have been alive if Naruto didn't fight back.
Nagato killed him. Okay, in fairness, Nagato killed himself in the Ren Rebirth. And only because Naruto taught
actions
no jutsu,
that led to his death.
But he taught no jutsu Nagato. That was not.
Yeah, he
Naruto
talked a man into suicide.
No. No, he said.
This is spoilers. This is spoilers.
Oh yeah, hey.
He also killed Kakazu. Yeah. The guy who was stitched up with the immortal guy.
No, I know, but. He didn't kill. He killed
Rasen Shuriken. Rasen Shuriken.
That killed one of the hearts. That didn't kill.
Oh, I'm sorry. If I have two bodies with two different hearts, that's not murder.
No. Because if he didn't do the fit, I'm pretty sure
that's not murder.
Kakashi did the finishing blow on Kakazu. No. So
someone needs to rewatch Naruto.
Yeah, we gotta rewatch Naruto.
One of us.
I don't think it's me. I'm pretty sure one of the four hearts got yanked by Naruto, but I don't think Kakazu died to Naruto. I think Kakazu died to Kakashi.
We're on a tangent. This is a tangent.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. ADHD is a hell of a drug, isn't it? I'm almost sure Okay, I'm done.
Moving back.
We gotta move back. Sorry, y'all.
Okay.
I gotta lock in.
So, I was asking you about your first thoughts about VTubing. Besides, you know, these were your first experiences. But what was your first thought when you saw VTubers? Like, what did you think of them?
Okay, I consider.
It's okay if you don't like them. If you didn't like them at first,
I'm gonna consider myself an honest dog. I don't like to beat on the bush, this kind of stuff. My initial thoughts on VTubers were twofold. Part one, I thought, and remember, I joined 3.5 years ago, y'all. Realistically 4 if you count my tweet tubing days. I thought there was a lot of fake voices, and I thought, why? I know now, like this, but I because my only knowledge was like Gura, or like these like, is that Joy? Like these very high pitched, very put on personas. And I'm like, that's odd, right? Like I thought this was just streaming. I know the context now, obviously, like the awoo voice, right? The other thing that I got, and
a lot of people just have that voice, yeah. The
right,
Lily, for years, people would just get called Lily Pichu clones if they had a voice like that. When that's just like that was just a natural pitch that some people had.
I don't know. Is that a VTuber?
No, that's a streamer. I thought you would have known them because you said you were into League of Legends. But go ahead, go further.
So the only League streamers I know are Tobias Fate and Tyler One. That's it.
The guy with the head dent?
That's him.
Do you know Scar?
No.
Okay, never mind. Anyways, continue with your thoughts on VTubing.
The other thing about VTubers that I thought was off-putting, and this is the outside looking in, was there was and you could make this argument, this is, again, I'm not beating on the bush, this is just kind of my thoughts, and you could make the argument this is still the case today, depending on who you talk to, but there felt like it was like a niche-y, clicky scene, where I'm like, which is why these days I don't like just float around one group. I spend my time with everybody and anybody who just wants to have a good time. Like I'm not gonna be like, I think cliques and scenes like that are just cringe. I'm an adult man. I'm not in high school. What are we doing? So that was the vibe that I got, was like, there's just like a lot of like cliques that I'm like, ugh. Like I don't know if like, it felt like there was like barriers of entry where it's like, if you're not friends with these people, then you won't meet these people.
You want to hear an honest thing?
Yeah.
So I was here in 2018, maybe probably early 2018 to early 2019, somewhere between that. In that year is when I started. And me and Rose Doodle, and I think Rose, I don't know.
Love Rose.
Me, Rose, and a lot of art streamers were using VTuber models. And we were using this thing called Vroid with VDraw. And that's how we got our start.
I'm familiar with Vroid. Yeah.
And I would not tell people how to VTube, because when they came in, I'd be like, what are you talking about? I have anime girlitis. I don't know.
That's how I look. This is who I am.
I was born like this. I don't know what VTube. I would not tell them about Vroid. I gatekept for a little bit, and then I was like, because I think the reasoning I had was like, oh, this is gonna blow up as soon as I tell people. And I was like, I want to be a little special. I want to be special. And then I stopped, and I did it for like, I don't know, maybe a month, until I started like just telling people about it, because then I was like, I don't give a shit anymore. But I did do it. I did do that, so I admit to that.
I will say it from my chest. I admire someone who's willing to own up to that kind of level of like, you know what? I did a goof. I did it. You grew up. Yeah, you grew up. I'm proud of my little boy.
Well, I'm a better person than anyone that says they don't fucking make any mistakes. I made plenty of mistakes in my life.
Listen, and I will always own up to this as well. I grew up in a rural town in Ohio, Ohio.
Sorry about that.
Me too. It took a couple of years to outgrow the Xbox gamer life. I'm not proud of my youth. I was a real shit kid. But then the way I view life is, if you can look back 10 years and cringe at your previous self, that means you've grown. Like if you can think back to like moments in like 10 years ago, you're like, ugh, ew, I was like that. Then you've grown as a person. And I look back at my youth, I'm like, oh, I was such a shit kid. Ew, I was such a shit kid. So yeah, I think owning up to your mistakes is good. I
don't think I was ever bad. I just think I was like,
oh, I was a bad kid.
I was just very neutral on a lot of things. And I think I had like, obviously I had different emotions that I had were like jealousy, but I thankfully I never acted on anything too badly. I actually would say I was kind of one of the nicer Xbox kids. because I just was really excited to play Halo, and I would talk to people in lobby, like in random matchmaking lobbies. I would like make friends because I felt like everyone in Halo was way nicer than the people on like any other game.
Hi, me, Call of Duty and Battlefield veteran. I know what I've said. I'm not proud of it. And
I feel like those games, people would be way more mean in. I feel like Halo had like a nicer community. I don't know if that's wrong.
If anybody was there for like, I don't know if I'm preaching to the choir here. I played Call of Duty 1, like the first one ever. And even then, people were disgusting. But it's just yeesh. And I'm glad we've grown. I really am. I'm glad. It's just gross. I'm glad we've grown, and now we've grown so far where you and I are playing Battlefield 6, and all these other young kids are hopping in.
As a kid, I would never be in voice chat in Battlefield, but I would always be in voice chat for Halo in like random lobbies.
The only voice chat I ever openly and excitedly joined was my years on Team Fortress 2, because you had some of the most insane human beings you've ever heard in your life playing Team Fortress 2. Like. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. If it wasn't like Russian hard step, it was people just having a conniption about nothing or just shooting the shit. I loved TF2 comms back in the day. That shit was peak. That was where it's at.
But to like round it up, your kind of first experience with VTubers was that you were kind of like you didn't really like, you thought it was kind of clicky in some areas, and kinda that clicky. Some people were like faking personas a little bit hard. Which some people did. Some people did. I'll give you that.
Some people did. And also, I have the context as to why they might have, as well as I do acknowledge the only thing that's changed is like cliques and groups in the VTubing space. Since I would consider myself like, I've talked to a lot of folks in this space. Not everybody, obviously, been saying too many, but a lot of folks. And I've been hurt a lot, especially recently, where like I do understand the urge to like reserve yourself, kind of withdraw to the people you know and trust, and kind of create these little cliques. So I'm not gonna like shit on people for creating these groups. They probably like, I'm gonna use an example here. Who's like the biggest VTuber? I don't know. Who's the biggest VTuber, Joel?
Probably Lily or Iron Mouse in terms of indies.
Well, and who's been streaming? Who's been streaming longer? Lily or Iron Mouse?
Iron Mouse.
I have no idea. So we'll use Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse, large creator.
Around the same amount of time as I've been streaming, I think, actually, with Mouse.
Oh, fair enough. I'd say I don't blame cliques and groups forming, because let's say Iron Mouse, biggest VTuber, people are freaks, and she's probably been hurt a lot. So she's probably reserved to the people that she trusts the most, which would create the perception of cliques. So I don't actually believe cliques exist in that sense, because I mean, when you've been fucked over so many times, eventually you're gonna be like, okay, I need to take a break from just kind of putting myself out there. So I've grown from my first perceptions of VTubing.
That's fair. I think a lot of people don't understand the sometimes when you're bigger, you kind of don't want to reach out to other people. I think I'll reach out to people too, but a lot of the time when you get super popular, you're like probably not going to reach out to anyone, because you're like kind of comfortable with the people that you already know. And reaching out to newer people sometimes just brings uninvited risks to you.
Sure. In my mind,
which is why it's like understandable.
Oh, it is. And everyone's different, because for me, it's like, it's not about like, I don't care about your numbers. You just gotta find time when I'm free. That's the real challenge for me, Big Dog. Like, if you want to collab with me, I don't give a fuck about your numbers. You gotta find.
I've said the same. Anytime somebody sends me a message, it's just like I don't give a shit. Just give me a time. I don't be like, can I say one of my pet peeves?
Please.
I've been here for a very long time.
Thank you for your service, Huya.
Thank you for your service from the veteran. Thank you. One of the things that I fucking hate is if somebody DMs me and they're like, I don't know if you remember me, and it's like, shut the fuck up. Yes, I do. Oh my god, shut up. Of course I'm not gonna forget. It's only been like, I don't know, since 2018. I'm not like so fucking brain dead that I'm just gonna forget every single person that I've ever had a conversation with. It's funny. You don't have to start your sentences with I don't know if you remember me.
That's where you and I vastly differ, because I've got a smooth brain.
Really?
If I have not seen, if you are not actively in my life, and we have not talked at all, and you're like, oh, I haven't seen or talked to you in like 3 years, and you're like, oh my god, Papa, how are you? Hi. I'm like, help.
I guess it's safer to do that. I don't know.
I think everyone's different for that. For me, I will never mind. Like I don't even remember me. I'm like, probably not. I got a very smooth brain. I forgot what I had for lunch today. Like this is not a bit.
I don't know why I dislike it. I don't know why I dislike it. When you say it like that, it kind of makes sense. It's like a safety net in case somebody doesn't. But for some reason in my head, I just dislike it because it gives this weird connotation that I'm like super grown or super popular. And in my head, I don't consider myself that. And it kind of pisses me off because then in my head, I like rage bait myself when I hear it. Like, they say it and they're like, what do you mean? You think I wish I was, dude, I wish I grew that much. Are you kidding me? Like in my own head, I'm like, man, I fucking wish I was as popular as you perceive me to be. And it like rage baits me.
I'm not trying to like fluff up your jorts or nothing, but I would argue
I'm unzipping. Go ahead.
Hey everybody, we're gonna do a quick BRB. We'll be back in a
minute.
Go
ahead. No, I'm kidding.
I would argue you are a pillar of VTubing. Does that make sense?
I'm just
like, old. Well, right, sure, but like
for a VTuber.
I mean, you say this, but like we're goofing together, but we're not far off. Like, you could argue like, is Joel Iron Mouse level? No, nobody is, obviously. But like, my man is out here since the dawn of time, looking like goddamn Crypt Keeper from.
When did Iron Mouse die? I might have been here before her, actually.
That was I'm saying. Like, I feel like you're all wise, all knowing. So when people are like nervous to come up to you, it's probably because you've had your skin in the game for so long and you've been so consistent and so entertaining that they're like, I'm nervous to talk to this beacon of what VTubing can and should be. Not to fluff up your jorts, but
well, thank you.
The way I'm just saying objective fact, man.
I don't know. I sometimes wish I was as popular as my age would lead people to believe in terms of fucking VTubing. Because you think somebody's been streaming for that long, you'd think like, they must be the fucking biggest one if they're here for that long. But I've never actually blown up. If you look at any of the stat websites that show like average viewership, it's just been a slow and steady growth for the most part.
I think the thing is, I've thought about this where it's like, when do you compare your time into the game compared to the numbers where you're at? And I think that's understandable. Before everyone's like, what are you guys talking about? This is insane. This is our job. So to look at this in the same way as looking at like how you're growing in the company that you work at or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And I totally understand those feelings, but also, and maybe this is the optimist in me thinking, I like to think the slow growth is more impactful. I'm very, very happy because I average 300 average viewers. I've been in the game for almost 4 years, right?
You're gonna scare chat if you mention numbers.
Sorry, chat. I meant to say
trigger warning.
Okay, sorry, trigger warning. But I would say the community that I've grown because of that has been so tight.
Of course,
because we've been through that. I'm like, I don't know. For me, I don't know. Maybe I'm just old. But I think I don't know. I think that this is the community you've built, the people you've surrounded yourself with, the adventures you've gone on, the goofs, gaffs, laughs, silly little tangents and whatnots. I think that's a part of the journey, man. I think that like the only thing beating yourself up is you when it comes to like where you should be. I think you're right where you need to be, Joel.
Well, don't say that. I'm always welcome to growth. Hold on, man. Hold on. Give me a second.
No. You're not hearing me. Right where you need to be vis-a-vis on this journey, on this path, on this growth, albeit consistent and not explosive. But I think this is
my foundation. Are you talking about like I have a good foundation. I agree with you.
You are on. I'm genuinely like that's the goat right there. That's Joel. That's PorcelainMaid, King.
I agree with you. I think I've built a you know what the I think a lot of people don't understand this. I think I got my foundation built perfectly well, and the reason why the foundation got good is because now I have like everything kind of in a good spot, right? Like my chat and my community is 18+, so everyone in my chat is mature and they can actually talk and make friends with each other and be a community. That's one big thing. Another thing is that like we just, we vibe check people a lot, and we've built a community that knows each other, so it's easier to welcome new people in so they actually feel welcome at home immediately. Not only that, but we have, a steady progression on YouTube where things are actually going out at a consistent rate. and like I am in a place where I have a brand and an aesthetic that I know that I like. I'm not like constantly changing models. I'm not constantly like looking for new stimulus or anything like that. I'm kind of happy with the stuff that I have while also still preparing to make new things in the future. And I have a good community. Which is good. Which is good. That comes from steady growth, right?
I love that.
But now I'm like, all right, now I'm ready for the blow up. All right. If explosive growth wants to hit me now, I'm ready. I'm willing now, anytime.
Do you want to know why? You and I are we both share, I believe, I've lurked in many a stream of Joel on the whole PorcelainMaid. You want to know why I believe that you and I are going to have this slow growth for a long time before the pop-offs? Because we are not afraid. You and your mod team are not afraid to snipe bad actors, to get them out of the community, to keep the rest of the community safe. You are not afraid to exile people who are weird. And I'm not shitting on anybody in larger communities that have weirdos in chat. But I think there's a certain level of like, you are going to lose viewership when you snipe out weirdos. And I think personally, every day of the week, I would do that every day of the week if it meant not blowing up. That means the core community is safe and secure.
What? I agree with you. Mods, kill a person at random.
Hey, mods, get Arden's legs. I see Arden there. Get Arden.
Mods,
these are my regulars. Mods, get Arden.
Do a roulette and kill one person in the chat at random.
No, mods, fuck that. Get Arden. Get Arden. Get one of the. You know what? I take it all back. I think small streamers are scum. Arden, get out of here. Get him out of here. I like that because I ban Ardent in my stream all the time, so now it works out because like now I've infected other chats to ban
There were two Ardents in the chat. Which one are you killing?
Ardent Blazes, streamer and also
they just like shot Ardent Composer.
Your mod team deserves a rave.
You just got like both of them.
You got both Ardents. I like that you didn't even. You're just like, okay, we'll make it work. Sorry to go on a random tangent, y'all. I just like, you know.
No. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm chock full of piss and ADHD, and I just peed. So
when you became a VTuber, was it like your first thought was to make a furry model than anything else?
Yeah, Did
you ever like contemplate anything else?
No. I wanted to be. I just want to be a fluffy dog.
Did you look for any other like furry VTubers? Were there any that you were able to find when you were starting out?
The only furry VTuber when I started off was wonderful bean, very sweet bean, Whiskey Dingo. I believe is the biggest furry VTuber who uses an anthro.
I saw recently they hired Adventure Noises to make a lore video, and I thought that was amazing because cool. I know them. Adventure Noises are lovely people.
Whiskey's a very, very sweet bean. I've met him a couple of times. He's just a sweetheart. Works himself to the bone. When I started VTubing, that was the only furry VTuber I could readily see. But also, I don't really look unless like the only streams I watch now are of my friends, so I don't really like explore too far. If that makes sense. So I don't really know anybody else. I mean,
Twitch doesn't really have a fucking discovery feature, really.
don't even get me started.
Yeah. No, okay.
Oh my god.
I find most VTubers through social media, actually.
I want to support small streamers in the furry space, so sometimes I'll just like peruse from low to high viewership and just like follow and chat with some smaller streamers, because like Twitch does nothing else for discovery, and I feel like it's paying back dividends when I was a small little guy.
Do you raid people without knowing them? Do you take that risk?
So
because normally I have to like vibe check somebody first before I raid them.
Yeah, so my community knows this, where I used to like raid at random smaller streamers. I had an incident once that I won't go into right now where they were very, very weird. And at that point, I had to like realize like, okay, well now I'm large enough where that could affect me if that happens again. And now I've got to have a kind of a grasp of them. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah.
It sucks. It sucks that one bad apple ruined the batch. But like it sucks. But like, man, I wish it wasn't the case, man.
No, it's completely fair. That's interesting. Was that who are the friends that you like started VTubing with? Like, who'd you immediately like just hit it off with to kind of hang out with? Because I imagine if you're starting VTubing, a lot of people in the chat have asked me this question where they're like, how do I make friends when I start streaming or anything like that? And I personally always say you just raid people and like you kind of like hang out in their chats.
I'm a bad person to ask. For the first part of my career, I was very
solo,
solo, yeah. Like, 'cause I'm just like, I still have. It's not like I don't care about anybody's like prestige or their growth or their volume, but that proves to be the problem. Like, for example, like if I just started right now, right, and I'm like, oh my god, PorcelainMaid, this dude does great. I'm gonna hit him up. I like his vibe, I like his energy. I don't see you for your numbers. I see you for the vibes. But I realize that like that doesn't really land well when like a lot of people see people for numbers. You know what I mean? So if I'm hitting Joel up, I'm like, oh my god, I'm zero viewer Andy. I want to say hi to Joel. Oh my god, I love your vibes, whatever energy. Joel, having been in the game for a while, I was like,
I don't mind. I actually don't give a shit.
Okay, Joel's a bad example.
I'm a bad example.
You get the idea. It's like, so for a while I was stag. But then I started like getting out of my own comfort shell and be like, okay, I'm just gonna write to folks. I'm gonna talk to folks on Twitter. Believe it or not, I hate Twitter, but Twitter was a good source for me for a long time. And then just kind of like work from there. It's really just time plus raids plus Twitter plus Blue Sky equals eventual collab.
Yes, I agree with it. It's
really what it is.
You hang out in people's chats and then you raid them. And it's the same thing with me where people will hang out in my chat and then I see them raid me and I'm like, wait, that name is familiar. Let me go check them out. Yep. Or I see them on Twitter or just interacting. Like eventually you're around somebody so much that you kind of start to take interest in what they're doing if they're taking interest in you.
I think a good example, mods, ban him again, Ardent.
Stop telling them that.
Mods, ban Ardent Blazes, please, thanks. Ardent's a great example because Ardent, I believe, started streaming around, because I told Ardent to stream, and Ardent started streaming, and then Ardent raises me sometimes, like he rated you, and I'm like, I would, like, if Ardent hit me up, I'd roll up to Ardent stream in a heartbeat, like, because Ardent's rated me, he's talked to my streams, he's a goofy guy, like, he's done the networking that, for lack of a term, is required for like that kind of level connection. Like that's a thing that if Ardent were to DM me, Mod's been again. If Ardent were to DM me saying he wants to hang out, that would be within the realm of possibility because I've seen Ardent. I trust Ardent's energy. I trust Ardent enough to be like, yeah, that makes sense. Sure, why not, right? Hell yeah. But yeah, that's kind of the vibes that I get. I'm more of a vibe check kind of dog. I don't know about you.
Okay. Well, I don't really know. I don't make opinions about anyone, even from like the only time I make an opinion about somebody is if I see them like, you know, nowadays if I see someone that's just like insane on the timeline, because we have some insane people that I've seen nowadays that might not be friendly to certain groups of people. But yeah, not gonna get started on that. But most of the time, I reserve opinions until I meet people most of the time. Like if I talk to somebody and I feel like I have a good chemistry with them, like one of the two people that I always refer to as like I feel like I have really good chemistry with are like Giga and Juniper Actius. Those are the people that I hang out with, or that I consider people that I'm pretty close with.
Juniper's your bug friend, right?
That's my bug friend. Yes.
Yes, I've met Judy once. They seemed very nice and exasperated.
The time that you met her, she was very exasperated. Yes.
Yes. If we're thinking of TwitchCon Las Vegas,
she was a very exasperated little moth during that time.
Very exasperated little moth. Yes. I'm also the kind of person, I don't know, maybe it's ignorance, maybe it's old-fashioned. I'm a big believer of friend of my friend is a friend. Mm-hmm. So like if you're friends with Junie, she's good in my book. You know what I mean? Like,
I genuinely, I'm kind of the same. I
love Joel, so this Judy person's got to be pretty cool, right? Like, that's how kind of I view things.
Yeah, I will, I mean, that's how I kind of like, one of the things that I check if somebody is trying to hang out with me is I actually check mutual friends. Not to have that be like, you know, a check with somebody, but a lot of the time, it's just something for me to check to see if there's like a legitimate here and they're not a bot or they're not trying to scam me or anything like that. I'll check a message and I'll be like, oh, who are your mutuals here, you know?
I will say, my philosophy.
So maybe I do vibe check. Fuck it.
That's not a vibe check, dog. I will say that philosophy applies to most things. That being said, Giga, I know you're homophobic. You have the eyes.
She's a lot of things. You don't want to hear the fucking slurs that I've heard Giga sling.
Listen, I'm opening this up to the universe. Giga, hi, PapaMutt, pleasure to meet you. If you call me the F slur, you get 1.
You're giving her a pass?
Giga, if you...
Dude, you can't let an Italian call you an F slur. That's so New York. You can't do that. You're playing up the stereotype for her, too.
General Giga, if you DM me the F slur with no context, that is your 1. That is your 1.
No.
Giga, don't listen to him. Giga, you get 1. I will not out you. There'll be no twit longers. In fact, I would think that be real with you as a gay man. That'd be the funniest fucking thing I probably would ever have seen in DMs.
A short Italian woman calling you the F slur.
Could you imagine, after all the shit I went through, I just told you about, that Giga of all people, out of our first ever interaction, she's like, F slur. That'd be so fucking funny.
Hey, F slur, you want to hang out?
Oh my god, Mayoshi. I'll say it. Mayoshi
no,
on the spot.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. She's not gonna do it. She's not gonna do it. No.
Hey, is Giga at all queer?
No, Giga is super straight.
Giga, hi, PapaMutt, you have my express permission.
No. That is a funny fucking thought, but no. Jesus Christ.
Joel tells me all the time, hi everybody, PapaMutt again, very gay. Joel tells me all the time that because he's ace, he can't call me the F slur.
No, that's not the reason. I just don't feel like gay enough to be able to like like if I went to a pride parade, I would be outed as the one guy that's like not like I would go to a pride parade and people would look at me and be like, what are you doing here? Like, who the fuck are you?
Have you ever done an IRL meet and greet?
No, but I mean, people can recognize me from time to time. I've had plenty of fans recognize me and then come up to say hi, and I've signed their shit for them.
I say that, first off, aces are gay. I know, I've tried to tell him, he won't listen. What I'm saying is, Joel, you will not be outed as the gay man at the pride parade.
I am not. Listen, if I'm not gay enough to feel confident in saying the F slur, I'm not. I do not think I am gay enough to go to a pride parade.
Chat, I'll get him there one day. We'll get him there. Listen, we're gonna go to chat. I'm gonna take him to a pride. Okay, chat. Mark my words. You guys won't see this because obviously I'm the only I'm the rarest in the VTuber space, which I don't mind being on camera. It's like me and like Lena, and that's it. If I go to a pride parade, I'm gonna bring Joel, and while we're being gay in the pride, right? I'm gonna convince him.
What were you saying about my? What were you? Wait, hold on. Sorry, I just while you were talking, I thought about what you were saying, and motherfucker, what were you trying to imply when you were like, "Have you ever done an IRL mean geek?" What does that mean? What does that mean? What do you mean by what are you trying to say about my appearance?
I'm just saying that people had seen the vibes you give off. I don't think you should worry about not being gay enough.
What the fuck? What the? He's trying to say I'm cunty.
I'm just saying.
What the fuck?
No, I'm just saying that like if
you wear one tunic and all of a sudden everyone starts calling you the F slur.
I'm not gonna fucking let this go. I wish chat had context. The biggest problem with VTubing is that these VTubers, chat, I'm grabbing you all by the face. These VTubers, and I get it, don't show their faces. If you guys ever see Joel, mark my fucking words. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Motherfucker serves cunt. And I look like the straightest guy on the street compared to Joel.
I will say, you do look kind of like a straight man. But like in a good way, because you're a good-looking straight man.
What the? Hey, bitch, try it a third time. Hello?
No, I'm for real. The way you dress is kind of straight, dude. You kind of dress straight. Motherfucker, you like were wearing like...
I don't want to be here anymore. I was having fun and now I'm not. I hate Joel. I hate him. I hate Joel. Angel.
You, dude, you could pass. You could pass a straight. If you don't talk, you could pass straight.
Mods, ban Joel. I beg you, mods, ban him. Get him out of here. I don't want to see his fucking name in the chat. Holy shit. Hey, Papa, come to the porcelain parlor. We'll have fun.
Papa Mut, you do kind of dress like you're like from a King of the Hill, from like a show.
Joel.
You're a very beautiful man. You're a very beautiful man. You're very handsome. But your clothes, man, your clothes. We gotta get you. We gotta go thrift shopping, man. I'm sorry. I really want to like dress you up. I'm gonna be real.
Cab calls me the most. Cabal, friend of the stream, from the channel, calls me the most homeless gay he's ever seen, and I don't know. You guys don't understand how bad that cuts me. You guys don't get it. As someone who takes I shower 3 times a day. I get my hair good, my beard's groomed, I look very good, and it's just the clothes. And the problem is, I love hoodies, I love sweatpants, I love tank tops, and I love shorts. But no, God forbid, Papa dresses to be comfortable. He has to be serving all the fucking time.
You can be comfortable in serving.
Apparently not. I look like a homeless gay. I'm gonna fucking crash out.
What were we saying? You had a different thing, and then it got really. I
don't know. We got rowdy. Sorry about that. Everybody. Sorry.
I would
straight and homeless. Mods, get Arden out here a third time. Thanks, mods.
I don't know, man. I wear flamboyant clothes, but I don't know. I just don't think I could go. I think I would get out of it. Like you could pinpoint me in a gay parade and be like, that guy. I don't know about him.
No, hey Joel.
Somebody walks up to me. I'm gonna go to a pride parade, and like somebody in the parade comes up to me and like does like a stink eye, and they're looking at me and they're like, "Say the slur. Say the fucking slur. If you're one of us, say it." And I'm like, I can't do it.
Chad, I need you to look at me, not Joel. I mean this with my whole chest. Joel will be fine at Pride. Joel should not worry about that at Pride. He's gonna be okay.
Oh my God.
He's very pretty. He's gonna be just fine. Oh my God. This all. Can you believe? Hey, name another medium where you can talk about the inability to use the F slur and then also go on a 30-minute tirade about that. Give it up for VTubing, everybody. Get it up for VTubing.
Woo!
Get it up for VTubing.
VTubers love slurs. Woo!
Yeah! Shout out to Giga. Can we get a shout out for Giga, please?
Can we get a shout out for Giga? My favorite slur is Giga.
I do feel bad because I am leaning into the bit. Again, never met Giga, so I feel like I know nothing about Giga. I'm just shitting on her.
It's okay.
All right. Okay. Well, I got the okay from Joel. We're good. Excellent. Perfect.
If she gets mad at me, if she gets mad, she'll get mad at me, not you. It's fine.
Okay. Good. Listen, Giga, if you're listening to the VOD, first off, I'm sorry. Second off, we can be homophobic together.
I'm comfortable enough with Giga that I can make that joke and then take responsibility if she's not happy with it.
That's true friendship, by the way. You know what I realized? What true friendship is? The other day, Froggy Lock, my goat, shout out Froggy Lock, my goat. My
favorite racist,
Froggy Lock.
I'm sorry. I don't know Froggy like that. I can't say that.
I know Froggy like that. My favorite racist, Froggy Lock. She DM'd me when I was napping, she called me on Discord while I'm napping, which is crazy. And then she demanded we play an Alpha and Omega Wolf game, even though our collab got canceled. And I woke up. And I went to the PC and we collabed. And that's how I realized that's friendship. Seeing your homie being like, I want to be an alpha so bad. Wolf Quest, it got canceled. You
gonna fucking transform? Sorry, you were growling real hard there.
Kitten.
Oh, Basil, is that you?
Have you ever heard Basil growl?
Yes, he does exactly like what you just did.
No, mine was not as good as his. His sucks. It's gross.
It's disgusting.
I don't know what they're feeding that man, but they gotta stop. It's gross.
Boo gives him potions.
It's got to be potions. It is yucky. I hear it. He does it sometimes as a joke, and I want to throw up. It's bad.
I did have a thing that I wanted to ask you.
Oh, please. Listen, I'm here for
that. It was going to be a part of the tangents that I was giving you with the questions. But we had so many other better tangents.
The ADHD grabbed us with the hips, our snatched waist, and took us on a journey.
Yes. I can't help welcome in. I had a question because you were mentioning that you were into anime. What were the anime that you watched? Like, what did you watch? What were you kind of into? Can I give you can I like try to guess what you were kind of into?
Okay. You can guess 3 anime. You don't get to say Naruto because it's an obvious one.
Can I give a genre? Can I give genres? Because most people are kind of more into a genre, a specific genre of anime.
Yes, but you're setting yourself a failure right there. You're not gonna guess the 3rd one.
Okay.
You're setting yourself up right now saying genres. Because I think you're gonna say shonen.
No,
I'm telling you, you're setting yourself up. Okay, good.
Were you into any like mecha stuff?
No.
Really? Fuck. Okay.
I hear this all the time.
I just feel like you would. I feel like you would like mecha.
I hear it all the time, Joel. I am a Warhammer player. I love sci-fi. I love Mech Assault and Mech Warrior.
And you weren't into mecha anime?
I know.
What?
I know. You're preaching to the literal choir.
Not even Gurren Lagann?
Gurren Lagann, I only got into because that for a long time, that was my wife's favorite anime.
It's my favorite anime.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's like changed my life.
It's generally a really good anime. It's full of whimsy and growth, and I love it. I think it's a great anime. Episode 4 is silly, and they did not have to make Yoko 16. But other than those 2 problems,
I didn't even know that. Somebody told me.
Yeah, well,
I think Cotton. I recommended Gurren Lagann to Cotton, and she was like, "I don't like that she's 16," and I was like, "She's 16? What?"
Yeah. Those are my big gripes. Are Yoko Littner is young.
Because they don't. Did they mention her age in the? Because I don't. I guess I was a kid and I just like fucking ignored it, and I was like, "What? Japan? Why? Japan? Why?"
I forget. But anyways, no, never watched
Mecha.
Anything from Mecha. I only watched, and this is a shout out for my old heads in chat. Shout out to you guys. I only watched on my cousin Jimmy's. I stole his VHS. Again, shout out to my old heads. Gundam Wing Endless Waltz.
That is mecha.
Right, but that's the only exposure I've ever had to mecha. Never again. I have that VHS somewhere. Shout out to my goat. But I never got into. I genuinely think if you gave me an afternoon, I would be deep into mecha, into specifically Gundam. I love mechs. I love giant robots. I just never got into.
So what was the anime that you were into?
This is gonna age me 1,000 years. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Growing up, here are the anime that I love. I'm gonna give it no order in particular.
Because this is what I imagine is you kind of leading into like kind of going into VTubing and everything. That's why I'm curious.
Nope. Unfortunately, these 2 things are unrelated. I love Trigun. The original Trigun, such a good anime. Love Vash Stampede. Love the spaghetti western. Love it. Cowboy Bebop. Again, another classic. Love me some Cowboy Bebop. I love
both great.
Another one, obviously the original Full Metal Alchemist, not Brotherhood. I will say Brotherhood is art. It is peak.
I agree with you. I think I like the original more because it took its pacing better.
The original is great, but Brotherhood is genuinely great. Oh my! Both of them are great for different reasons. Can I tell you one of my favorites? And it's gonna date me 1,000 years.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm wiping off my tears from my eyes, my crusty old eyes. Legends of the Galactic Heroes is so good, but nobody understands me.
Is that the fucking is that the space? No, is that with Space Captain? What's his name in it?
Yeah, it is literally space opera. It is space opera.
Is that the fucking? Is that the anime with the meme of like, oh no, or am I thinking of something else?
I don't know what the fuck you just.
Oh my god!
So
it's like the guy laughing, and then and it's like and then immediate next panel is, oh no, and then dying. I'm a genius. Oh no.
Legends.
No, that's Gundam.
Galactic,
Never mind.
Legends of the Galactic Heroes is awesome. If you don't have the patience, the remake is also very good. It's very fun. Binary. It's a good show. It's just space politics. It's like the worst part about
I love
Star
space
Wars.
politics. No, the politics are the best part of Star Wars. There's people that say otherwise are fucking smooth brain, and they're like, I like when I like the Force when I know middle Korean boys.
You genuinely might like this anime then.
It looks good.
The remake is fun. It is, but I like the remake. It's actually fun. But the original Legends of the Galactic Heroes is a trip. It is fun. It's good.
Sorry, you triggered my fucking autism. I get so mad when people hate on the politics of Star Wars. That's the fucking point of Star Wars, you idiots! Sorry.
For the new
sorry.
We're not talking about the new three. The new three are dog shit.
Star Wars is politics, you fucking smooth-brained morons!
I will say...
Sorry, I get angry. I get angry about it.
I will say Clone Wars is the worst one. If we're ignoring the new three, which are awful.
Clone Wars is... I disagree.
Explain.
Clone Wars is Star Wars at its... And not the movies. Don't get me wrong. I know the movies, the writings are bad.
Star Wars, the Clone Wars.
I would always prefer...
2 or 5.
I would always prefer to watch the Clone Wars than watch the original. And the reason for that is because the Clone Wars are more Star Warsy than the original movies. Because the Clone Wars have everything that Star Wars is really about, which is the premise of this big intergalactic war that is based off of politics. It has all of the space opera settings with all the space part of the fucking space opera. Now, don't get me wrong, the movies are not good when it comes to dialogue, and the pacing is all over the fucking place. So don't get me wrong in that. They did not do Anakin's character right at all.
Are you talking about
the movies?
Okay, not the animated series Clone Wars, which is awesome.
No, the animated series Clone Wars is amazing. What were you talking about? Are we talking about movies right now, aren't we?
I'm making sure we're talking about Star Wars Episode 2 or 5, depending where you look at it. The Clone Wars.
Yeah, the movies.
What do you remember from those movies that was good?
I just explained it to you. Were you like holding your thoughts so hard that you couldn't hear me talking?
Are you... Sorry, I had to wipe my face. Are you saying the parts of the Clone Wars that you liked were... I'm playing the airsoft gun.
Listen to me, okay? I'm going to explain it to you.
Know that I'm going to fight or flight again. This is a crazy take, Joel.
I would always prefer to watch the Clone Wars movies if I had to watch Star Wars movies over the original. And the reasoning I'm saying that is because Star Wars, the Clone Wars, is more Star Wars to me than the original movies. And it's because they have all of the big intergalactic war themes. They have the space opera themes with more of the space part of it. They have all of the politics that drive Star Wars behind everything. They had the big reveal, and all of the interesting part of Star Wars come from the Clone Wars. Now, am I saying the movies are better? No. I do not think the Clone Wars movies are better, but I would prefer to watch the Clone Wars movies because they have more Star Wars to them, and all of the best parts of Star Wars come from that than they do in the fucking original, where it's just kind of like less space and less Star Wars. It's just less Star Wars. I think the original is just less Star Wars than the Clone Wars is.
Now, I see what you're saying. I'm going to play with you in the space. Communication and growth comes from talking with someone at their points despite what you might feel at those points. That being said, if you're talking about the grandioseness of the space and the Star Wars.
Politics. The politics of it.
And you think to yourself, if you just like the politics, I guess the Clone Wars is your best bet.
No. I'm saying there's a lot of things about the Clone Wars that are better. Like, they have Star Wars is at its core politics, right? It's space politics.
It's space fascism versus the resistance. Yes, I got it.
Well, it's everything in general. Like, the fascism is more in the original trilogy. I mean, they have a lot of it too. And the beginning is more of like.
Before we go further, Joel. And I'm not being mean. This is a genuine question. Are you trolling me?
No.
Okay, continue.
So the reason why I like the Clone Wars is more because it has more of that intriguing premise. Everything in the Clone Wars is more interesting to me than the original trilogy. And that's because Star Wars, the Clone Wars has more interesting ideas, while the original is just like this kind of basic space opera. And now I'm sure at the time that it came out, it was like a new thing for its time. And that's why so many people are way more interested in it. But
wait.
What? Go ahead.
Is the argument you're making is the prequels are better than the originals? Is that the argument you're making?
No. Did you not listen to anything I just said?
I'm literally, Joel, I'm not, this is not hyperbole. This is off the rip. I've never heard someone my entire life say the Clone Wars, Star Wars, the Clone Wars, the 5th and or 2nd movie was the best of the series.
I didn't say that. I never said that. You did not listen to. You are not listening to what I fucking said. You are not listening to what I'm saying.
My passion's absorbing me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take a step back.
You heard one thing about me liking the prequels, and then you were like, "He thinks it's better." I hate this guy. That is not what I said at all.
I didn't say that. I'm saying I'm taking a step back. I'm breathing. Go ahead. I'm so sorry. I acknowledge. Yes.
I'm going to repeat myself. Okay.
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet.
I'm repeating myself.
I'm ready.
The Clone Wars, aka the prequels, are more interesting because the set of ideas and the premise that they have is more Star Warsy and more interesting with the politics and the characters that are at play, alongside all of the other, set pieces that they have of the different worlds and the more aliens and, the very outer space nature of it. It's more interesting. The writing, not good. But there's more deeper lore, and it's a richer universe than it is in the original, where it's just kind of very basic.
Now, I have a question. No, first off, we're gonna address the obvious. I'm a movie nerd. I'm gonna address the obvious now and get out of the way. Yes, Episode 1, like the original A New Hope, was designed.
Just say original versus the prequels, because everyone's gonna get confused if you say episode number.
I think A New Hope was no, I don't think it's truth. It was supposed to be a standalone movie, and while I agree that was maybe not the most Star Wars it could have been, and while I agree the prequels really expand on the universe of Star Wars, and while I agree perhaps the politics were more interesting in the prequels, are you arguing, just so I understand, that the prequels were more interesting than the originals simply based on the lore and world and universe building?
Yeah, I find them more interesting, and I find them more rich in like the premises that they have at play.
Okay.
Now, don't get me wrong. Don't take this as me discrediting the original. The original is what started it.
I'm being very calm. You're fine.
But I think the prequels is what expanded it. I'm not gonna make a grandiose statement and be like, the prequels is what led Star Wars into exploding into all the novels and history that we have today. Even though I do personally believe in that kind of thing.
Stop talking. You were fine in the first half.
But I do like the prequels more because I think that they're more interesting. Now, do I think the prequels are good movies? Not really. But I do have a more fun and enjoyable time watching them than I do watching, the original.
Now, I gotta calm myself because I'm very passionate. Going into this conversation, I will say the following things. One, I hated the new series. I will die on the hill.
You didn't watch Andor?
I have not watched Andor yet, but the new 3 had soured me so bad. I have never watched.
Yeah, the new 3 are just a retelling of the first, the original. And they also in the new 3, they just got rid of everything Clone Wars. They basically erased everything from the prequels and any of the lore that we had in the prequels, all so they could just repeat everything they did in the original.
I was soured so bad by episode 9 and 8. or sorry, 7 and 8, and I never actually watched 9. And I'm a Star Wars junkie. That being said, I'm going to admit the following things. Joel, I do agree the universe was expounded upon, and it was, dare I say, far more vast and interesting because of the prequels. I will admit, we would never have seen a cool place like Geonosis or Kashyyyk or even in-depth Tatooine had it not been for the prequels. Will I admit the acting was bad? 100%. Are you an angel? I've always said there were angels. We're not going to talk about that. I will say, of the 3 prequels, and this is the part that I'm having problems with, The Clone Wars, the movie, episode 5.
Sorry, I'm not specifying the Clone Wars movie. I'm saying Clone Wars as like. When I say Clone Wars, I'm describing the entire prequels, by the way.
Oh, thank fuck.
The Clone Wars to me is the entire prequels. I'm sorry for not using proper terminology.
Okay, because
were you thinking that I was mentioning one specific movie?
Yes, I thought you meant
the era, buddy.
Yes. Okay. The era is great. I love the Clone Wars. I love the clones. I love the.
Was that what you were confused about the entire time? You thought I was specifying that movie?
Episode 2 was The Clone Wars, which is objectively the slowest, most grog of a movie I've ever had to watch through. It is one of the only ones whenever like I do my yearly watch of Star Wars, I just don't watch. Like, or I don't watch, or I just like put in the background. It's so boring. The only good things, sorry, I'm gonna rant now, of episode 5 or 2, The Clone Wars, is Jango Fett. That's it. Like his Slave One Bond sounds, or his fights in general.
Can I be honest with you? I don't know the Star Wars movie names because I didn't give a shit. I would just watch them specifically via era. So I never like paid attention to what the movie name was because the order was always super fucking confusing for a lot of people. And every time I have to explain myself, because I'm most of the time talking to people that aren't Star Wars fans, I just don't use the movie names. I use like numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because otherwise people are gonna get confused as shit.
This might be the most challenging stream I've ever been a part of. You are. I don't know if you're testing my strength
because I don't use the movie names, and I give them numbers.
How else was I to know you meant the Clone Wars?
No, I'm not. I'm not defending. I'm saying I'm giving you an explanation on why I was doing it via era instead of like specific names.
Got it. If we're
Can I say? VOD watchers are not going to see this. The chat is so fucking hostile anytime I say shit like this. So, and I want you to know, this is all from people that are like sucking off one specific era, and they are very sensitive to any differing opinion about Star Wars.
I will say,
this is a very sensitive fucking topic when it shouldn't be, because I am not being explosive or inflammatory.
I will. I'm gonna be here soon. Listen, is the Clone Wars the best era and the most fleshed out? Yes. I would argue it's because of the Clone Wars animated series, which is fucking art, by the way. Go watch it. It's really good.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what led to like the Clone Wars animated series and the 2003 series, which expanded upon the characters and made them way better. Like Anakin became one of my favorite characters after watching the Clone Wars series, which is what happens when you take the prequels and just make them better, which is what the series did. Even though they fucking character assassinated Grievous.
Oh, don't get me started, bitch. I will say, you are right. From a you're also looking in because of the growth that was given to the Clone Wars specifically. It is more entertaining of a universe thanks to the Clone Wars. I was worried because, again, the movie...
The specific one. Yes, the
specific movie is hot dog shit, and I was genuinely shocked of all of the movies. That was the one you chose. There is a... this is the same movie that says, I hate sand. It's coarse and dry and it gets everywhere. That's the same movie. Or where, like, it is, like... But Jar Jar,
I don't mind him. I don't have the vitriol that some people have for Jar Jar.
Can I be real
I think
with you?
he's stupid, but I don't like. It's not gonna. I don't. It doesn't fucking make me so explosively
I
angry.
actually don't hate Jar Jar or the Gungans. In fact, opposite. I think episode 1 of Phantom Menace, the Gungans versus the droids, was so fucking cool. The scene where the droid tanks on like they eject out all those droid troopers like.
It's cool. It's cool.
It's cool as fuck, man. And the Gungans having those shield gens and shit. It's cool.
It's visually interesting, and it made like it gave you an interesting way of seeing people fight because it was like different than just lightsabers cutting through droids or blasters.
And I have another hot take on this same topic, real quick, drive-by take. Episode 6 and or 3, the Bridge of the Sith is actually fun. It's good.
I mean, all the Star Wars movies are fun except for the new ones.
Yeah, that's true. The new ones, man, I'm not doing this. We don't have time. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this one. We'll say this for Porcelain Parlor 2. I'm not touching.
Yeah, we're over. I don't want to keep you for too long.
I'm not doing this right now. I'm being very, very good. Just know that if given more time, I could systematically break down episodes 7 through 9. And I have not even watched 9. And I'm okay. Just know that I agree with you. The Clone Wars is peak. But can I hit you with another take that might not land?
Hit me.
I like the Old Republic era a lot.
So I actually don't have a lot of experience with the Old Republic era because that's mostly in video games and books, right?
Yes. If you ever play my personal favorite game of all time, this is not a joke. This is my favorite game of all time. Star Wars: The Old Republic. If you ever play that, please invite me. I won't spoil anything. I won't say anything. Just know that I'll be there relishing your first playthrough experience.
I would like to, but I'm not interested in the type of game that it is. Like,
oh yeah, like an RPG adjacent.
It seems interesting, but I've seen lots of different like videos on it and seeing other people play it, and it's like it just doesn't really intrigue me in the way that I would if it was like, do you know Republic Commando? I would love if they made a Republic Commando game, but they added more story to it, because Republic Commando doesn't have too much story into it. I feel like I would get more into something like that.
Republic Commando is really good. I mean,
it's kind of bare bones.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a shooter. It's like really fun game, but it's a shooter.
Doesn't have to be a shooter. I don't need it to be a shooter, but like.
I know. I'm saying like in terms of like lore building, Republic Commando is more or less like do this, then this. You're on Geonosis for half the fucking game. It's whatever.
Because I feel like game. Because it kind of. What's the game that you were gonna recommend? Sorry.
Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Oh, sorry. Everyone always never types it out fully, so I only know it by the fucking acronym. my bad.
SWOTOR is the acronym.
Yeah, that one. Sorry, my bad. Again, name. This is another naming thing.
You're fine. If ever I play to get on, I never played a stream because I know that I would nerd out too hard. But if ever I do, I would love for you to join me, just because the experience. It's just a good
Invite me. I'll watch you play.
It is a good goddamn game. I've played it probably more times than I can count. It's peak.
I would want them to, like, I read a lot. I listen to a lot of audiobooks, right? I read a lot of Star Wars novels and different things, like. Sure. But I always feel like it's a little hard to get into the older Republic ones because there's no latching point for me. Because, like, yes, I know it's Star Wars, but there's no character that I can recognize that I latch onto. It feels like I'm going into a room full of people that I don't know, and I don't know who to like start with. So it's hard for me to like, really get into them.
I unironically, that's a very fair point, because the Old Republic, they don't really give you a Luke Skywalker character. They just throw you in. I will say, ironically enough, this is not a bit. This is not me hyping it up. The best place to start is SWOTOR.
The game.
Like, the game.
What was the MMO called?
Sorry?
What was the MMO? Wasn't there an MMO?
The MMO was Knights of the Old Republic, which was good, but it had a lot of bad. It's fine.
So that's not the one that people are. KOTOR and SWOTOR. That's no wonder I got fucking confused when oh my god.
KOTOR is Knights of. SWOTOR is SWOTOR is Knights of.
You guys can understand my confusion.
That's my bad. That's my bad. I've had a little bit of mead this evening. I'm bad.
I was like, I'm not really like, I like MMOs, but I wasn't really into the MMO.
My bad. I had a little bit of me this evening. Joel's right. I'm wrong. I can admit defeat. That's my beef.
Sorry.
Knights of the Old Republic is the one that you want. Star Wars Old Republic is not the one you want because it takes forever to get through the story beats and it's just not worth it. My favorite game of all time is Knights of the Republic 1.
Let me look it up.
It's like $10. I would genuinely be here every time you streamed it. I would set aside my schedule for this. I love KOTOR. KOTOR is okay. Okay, I gotta calm down because I know we gotta wrap it up soon. KOTOR 2's issue. Oh. Joel. So KOTOR 2, the issue with that is they did the classic, what was it, BioWare issue, which was we're gonna shit out a game and like what? Like they shit out a game that wasn't finished, so that it cut shit out, which is horseshit. There's a mod that fixes that, but it's not enough. I will say KOTOR 2 is fun and good, but not as good as 1.
I feel like if they had like a single player story game with no, like, can I be honest? I think what would make it easier for me, and I don't know if other people, but like maybe other people to get into it, is if they had a single player, no choice RPG for, you know, the Old Republic that'll like let you kind of walk through and learn more about the story, and then people can use that as a jumping off point, because I don't know, it's still very hard for me to like just jump into it.
I will say, not to like shoot this game up even higher than it already am, KOTOR 1 is a really good job of just being like, you're like I'm telling you, like off the rip, you get an idea of that universe. Like they do a very good job of like show not tell. Like here is Star Wars, but we're actually in the olden times. Here's old ships. Here's old Sith armor. Here is the Sith versus the Republic. Here's the state of affairs. It's very, very good of hold your hand, but not so much where you need it to go anywhere, right? Like it shows you what you need to see, but not beyond that. It's really, 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 really like that was my entry point to the Old Republic, and it was fantastic.
Okay. I will see it. I will see it. If you ever play it, let me know. I would be happy to sit there and watch.
You'll be the first I will contact, on God.
Okay.
Play it. Yeah, sorry, y'all. Joel was talking about Star Wars. I started fidgeting with the air something again. That's my bad. I was getting jazzed up. Joel got me passionate on nerd. Considering we've been live for 3.5 hours, I just blacked out and we've been yapping about this.
No, you're all good. You've done a great job. This was a very fun time. I really like the tangents that we went on.
Did you have fun with
me? Of course I did. I had a great time with you, buddy.
You're not just saying that, right?
No, I mean it. I mean it. It was a good time. I felt like we had a lot of good different conversations, and we talked about a lot of different topics. There's a lot of topics that were fun to touch on. Getting to hear about you is also a very fun topic. You know, that's not something that you normally touch upon during a collab or anything like that.
That's very sweet. Well, when we do this again, PorcelainMaid, PapaMutt, season 2, episode 2, you know, we'll talk more about you.
Well, thank you. You can ask me any question that you want. I'm normally an open book about everything.
All right, I have one question for you then.
What's up?
That was the last question last evening.
Okay.
Can we get fan art of like me putting my fingy in your face hole and just trying to figure out what's in there?
Do you know how sharp porcelain is, dude?
Right, but I have like, you ever see like a dog's like hand paws? Like they're tough ass hand paws.
Would you let a dog walk over shards of glass?
Touche, bitch. My bad.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Hey, my bad, big dog. You're right. Hey, my bad.
Yeah, maybe better for yourself not to do that kind of thing.
You know what? You're right. I'm wrong. My bad. I admit when I'm wrong. You're right. Hey, good point. Thank you for having me, Joel. This is a treat. I really enjoyed hanging with you.
Yeah, of course, man. I'm glad. Thank you so much for coming by. This was really nice. I feel like you were a great guest. I mean, you're very good at talking. You have very good tangents.
I just like talking to my friends.
Yeah, man.
At the end of the day, like, I'll be real. A lot of the stream was just me just shooting the shit with my buddy.
I mean, that's what this stream is about.
That's all it is. Just me hanging out with Joel and just like shoot the shit and also not trying to get mad at him for his weird takes.
And 2 men on a stream, and they were talking for 3 hours, Did not even bring up misogyny. No well, actually, there was. Never mind. Hold on.
Actually, we did touch on that a little bit. Actually,
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, not
women, whatever.
Well, who cares?
All right. Anyways, thank you so much for coming on, Papa. Let's get you back to the pound.
All right. Well, that's fucked. I'm just gonna say like that's kind of crazy.
Come on.
Okay,
Come on.
I'm just gonna. Okay. Well, I thought I was gonna say with chat.
Chat, I'll get you a new dog. Thanks for coming. Do you yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. There you go. Now get out of the door. Come on. Don't make me kick you out. Perfect. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed YouTube. If you guys want to go check out PapaMutt, make sure to go check out PapaMutt and all that. PapaMutt, what are your socials? Oh, he left. You guys can go check out PapaMutt at probably PapaMutt and everything. Definitely on Twitch, PapaMutt. I'm sure on YouTube, PapaMutt, and maybe on Twitter, PapaMutt, maybe on Blue Sky, PapaMutt, everything PapaMutt. So make sure to go support him if you enjoyed the guest that we had on today. YouTube, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you had a good time. And if you want to see any of the other date nights, you can check out here or here, as well as the playlist for all the other ones can be found on the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good rest of the night. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye, YouTube. Oh, look, he subscribed too, which you guys can do as well. Am I gonna, if this turns into a YouTube video, I'm gonna get flamed by the fucking comments for having a Star Wars opinion.